104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. Alright, so here's the first bit.
Here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or, you know, just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you. It could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions. Yeah. It could be something to do with war or famine, anything like that. Or it could just be a personal dilemma, you know, something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you probably have... You and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. Yeah. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see, this is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars, they're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards, and they're just generally making mayhem, you know, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, "Oh, piss off." You know, the police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady went and got the A-team, you know.
It's a you know, and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah. You see, it's weird because now it has got out of hand.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like years ago when I was growing up on the estate, yeah, you had problems, but not like you have now. Do you know what I mean? You know,
summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, right. And
police are getting shorter and younger.
But you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything like these kids here.
The thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He chloroformed himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh God, this is a fella, he saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love it.
To see how far I could throw it.
Brilliant.
So, you know, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you invent that game?
Right,
Did you get a stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Karl, go and play with your stone.
No, the thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and
of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it.
Yeah.
In case you got a frosty window. Yeah. So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of, you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it, saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, go and get the door. And I sort of went, oh, as if I'd been asleep. Yeah. I went to the door, like, rubbing my eyes, and the fella said, what did you run off for? I saw you. I was like, oh, no. And I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings. So I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid. Ooh. That's all he said.
That's all he
looked at me.
And then you fell asleep and he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Karl.
He didn't have to do anything.
£45, Karl. Now I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it. Yeah.
Just
equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, you know, a bank job or a murder.
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because if they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head? Just go, oh, I had a weird dream.
Right.
What are they again?
Is the tip included?
Yeah, go on that one.
Right. In Turkey.
Nice.
It's not, actually. Mm-hmm. That's where I went, and there was little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We went to Turkey.
You went to Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
was it a theme holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it?
So they were working cheaper. They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, oh...
Not eyeing up and down, just eyeing her up.
Anyway, no, so...
What was she doing in the kitchen?
No, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along.
Were they low tables?
And, you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he? What was he? Was he a
It
little?
was Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
But he was. He was
Little fella, yeah.
Did he?
What do you mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
Sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf like? He had magic powers or he was 4 foot?
No,
What do you mean,
A
Carl?
little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot
nothing
at
around
first.
him.
Right, Carl.
You should watch out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
There's underground monkeys
Look,
are
look, you can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more
I don't
interesting.
understand how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they? When someone fancies them.
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do
then?
they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on, right. So you went into this holiday, yeah?
Yeah, wasn't
And you
that
went
good?
into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And
in
you
the
looked
dining
over-
room.
Thought, this is odd, there's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
Wait a minute.
hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why, though? Why did they
It
get
was
the...
summer.
What do you mean?
Because it was in
Loads of them.
summer.
They had more of them
They
on.
come out in summer. They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more... What do you mean?
Because it's busy, isn't it?
no, but they hibernate in the
Why
winter.
were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal. It was a holiday, do you know what I mean?
God.
Right,
So it's a midget serving. I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going out of his way. The others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all the winter.
Yeah.
This is sort of little summer break.
This one
He
was
hadn't
your
seen a girl.
waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying? Oh, he's...
Oh, just like, look.
He may be small, but he's
Well,
built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
so...
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of him?
It is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like,
You don't want to be
what's going on? I've
stolen
paid
away
for this holiday.
And then you get off with a midget?
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway,
But it doesn't matter because you got chatted up by a bearded lady. So.
yeah.
tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say?
No,
What were you going to
I
say?
was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe...
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record. Carl.
He said this, oh God, it's like a child or a cat when it's confused. He went, Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen, much better, wasn't it? An aspiration
the
to
point
sleep with
was,
a beautiful
Carl,
man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower class citizens,
Yeah.
so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon.
And I
as a
said,
good
well, it's, ancient Rome. I said, Nero, he sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a watch.
He didn't do that.
He did.
No.
Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, whatever you...
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his...
Well,
having
he
his
was
little
he was
testicles?
pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And, and you did what you're told. If Caesar or...
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go, oh...
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the doors opening. I was going to see what Nero's doing. You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there right, Nero, there's the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under... I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
You would have.
Well, there's no way I would have done.
Well, you would
What
have.
have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
Yeah, you
why
put
am I
round to
there?
Nero's place with the pizza.
Dropped a
Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right?
Yeah.
That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble on my testicles, and you'd have done the what?
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well,
you
I
can't
put my head on the
you'd
wall
have
near
done
it.
right.
No, I wouldn't have done it,
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped. You'd have gnawed his packet off. You'd think you're eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles. There'd be flood. Oh, it'd be horrible.
All right, this is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one. Last week when I did Do We Need 'Em, do you know when I called up one of the museums in a science museum?
Yeah, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I wanted to tell you before when the song was on, but you're so busy listening to it.
Yeah, was I so busy listening to a song I was playing?
Yeah, but we're doing a radio show, aren't
All right,
we?
what's your point?
Well, I just wanted to say she emailed in to say I got her name wrong, so I'm just apologising for that.
What did you call her?
I think I called her Jessica.
What was her name?
I don't know, I've got it on email somewhere.
This is not an apology.
No, I'm
You've
just
got
saying.
it wrong again!
You've not even said her real name. How is that an apology?
Well, I remember I read the email, so I
Who are you apologising to?
I think her name's Jackie, I think.
Oh, you've got it wrong again, haven't you?
Well, anyway, and she just said if you want to see dinosaurs and that, go to the museum.
You were complaining about that as well, weren't you? You went to a museum and there was too many dinosaurs. He said you just need 4.
No, well, Steve, have you been to the one in Knightsbridge?
I think
this
so.
one that I called up, right? It's nice. You go in, you get a good collection of stuff. You walk in, there's 3 or 4 dinosaurs. You've had enough, right? I went into New York, right? I went to the museum there, hundreds of them. You can't move for dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're responsible for them being extinct. There's loads of them. So all I'm saying is, if you want to see a dinosaur, go to the one near Knightsbridge. They've got a nice selection, some old vases and stuff. It's worth going. So.
Some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, what's that? And I went, asked Katie, what is it? I said, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman and seduces her husband. He went, they wouldn't work. Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think they would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say, if I'm coming down the high street.
Yeah.
She knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no.
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's like, oh, I fancy her, and he takes her out and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this.
Whereas the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, Babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
I was watching. Did you watch The Mammals in the week?
No, I missed
David
it.
Attenborough.
No.
I was thinking actually, right, all this MTV stuff. If there's one reason why I'd like to do it, is I was watching Attenborough, the Mammals programme. I reckon I could do something like that.
Right.
And just have like me instead of Attenborough, like a young sort of fresh person.
Yeah.
Watching like certain animals and saying, "Do we need these?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God! What's going to Death on Earth?
Well,
That's amazing! Do we need these?
And,
No, 'cause there's loads of
and the
stuff.
audience at home would vote. Would there be some kind of telephone
like a
vote?
vote out system.
Oh,
But the thing is like, it's something interesting that Attenborough was saying the other night on
Do we need these?
on Jonathan Ross's show, on his telly show, right? He was saying, he said you could take all the humans off the earth and it would carry on, but take like some animals off it, mammals and that, you got problems on your hands. I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like the question is, do we need these? Is that part of the big thing?
Right.
Like jellyfish.
Yeah.
We've talked about jellyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which mammals in particular were
You talked about
watching
our
that
Zoe
you
Ball
thought-
show, haven't you?
Hey?
Which mammals were you thinking we don't need when you watched the show the other night? Any in particular that you thought they don't need them? They're not of interest.
Well, I like whales, but I don't know what they do. And they're taking up quite a lot of room.
Sure.
But stuff like,
Yeah.
but like, jellyfish I looked into because
Yeah,
you know,
well,
I was
I know
talking
you
about
did.
them, and they were saying they've got no eyes, no heart. There's something like 97% water.
Yeah.
They're blind, and they do about 33 miles a day.
Right.
So it's like, do we need them? Could we clear them out?
Yeah.
Well, the big net.
That would be the programme. What? Right, we'll get rid of them. Next week we'll be looking at
Rhinos.
I think it's genius. Honestly, I think it's genius. And like going along, sort of like picking up sea anemones and going and just lobbing them into the sea.
Well, what do you think about MTV doing that? And then I just, in between the bits,
Play music videos?
I play music related
relates
to
to it.
fish, so I could play like Fish,
Yeah.
that rock guy, or the Animals,
Rock Lobster.
yeah, or what else could
This
I get
could
in
run
there?
and run.
What other songs have got animals in them? The
Well,
Monkeys, could play them all.
Yeah, there's about 1 million, so let's not start this.
No, but do you know what I mean?
So do we need this?
So MTV flies you around the world
And
to the
you-
most incredible exotic locations. You sort of climb up a tree or whatever next to, I don't know what lives up a tree, some kind of rare parrot. You say, look at
Sloth.
that, it's colourful,
Sloth.
it's
Oh,
interesting.
you like sloths, don't you?
No, they just live up trees, but I'd say, do we need them?
Why?
Well, what do they do?
What do you mean? What do they do? What do you want from an animal? Carpentry. What do you want?
I don't like scorpions, right?
Right.
But then I found out they look after those monkey things.
They're not monkeys, they're
Whatever.
lizards.
Well, all right, yeah, then lizards. They look after the lizards. So there's a reason.
But do you need the lizard? Could be your
Well,
next
yeah,
question.
because the local people made shoes out of them.
But not when the scorpion protected them, they didn't.
All right, we don't need them then.
So, and so ultimately, would anyone decide? I mean, do the animals kind of get a chance to mount a case for their survival? I mean, is there maybe someone that comes into their corner and sort of defends them?
I'd have like a David Attenborough type character who says,
Right.
well, they do this, and I'll go, yeah, but do we need that doing?
Yeah. Okay. So what does an animal need to do in order for you to feel that it sort of gets a chance of life? I mean, like a pet, like an animal, like a dog maybe, or a cat, I mean, they give a certain affection to its owner. Is that a valid reason to survive? Not particularly for you.
Not really.
No, okay.
I mean, saying that, though, blind people use dogs, so they are useful.
So dogs are useful. Same
Farmers
burners,
use
they often
dogs.
save people, don't they, in
Yeah.
snowy weather?
Cats. I'd have to think about it.
Okay.
Keep the mice down.
Yeah, but you got rent a kill. So
Okay.
what I'm saying is something that will affect the world.
Right. I think you'll find everything does.
Except Carl. I'm not sure what effect he's having on the world.
I'll tell you what, though, Steve. Right? Did you watch the mammals?
I didn't see the mammals.
They had bison on it.
Right.
The weirdest looking things you've ever seen.
Yeah.
They've really
Again, you're on dangerous ground here, Carl.
but they've really got it's like, decide what you want to look like. It's just a mismatch of stuff. It's got a really big airy head.
Yeah.
And like you.
Sort of bald at the back.
Right.
Sort of
It sounds like
thinner.
someone you went to school with.
Was there two of them? Ah, brilliant.
That's nearly it, Carl. Right, what's your last room 101?
Oh, God. It was, holidays.
Holidays.
You want to put holidays in room 101?
People who are sort of annoying on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when you go away?
Oh, yeah.
It sort of touched on this before.
Is this going to be the Scouse guy?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, it's so long though. I mean, it was a holiday when we went to Tunisia.
And the Scouser pissed you off. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing was, when you go on it was a cheap holiday, and like the lesson here is, if you want a good holiday, you gotta like spend some money.
Yeah.
And we didn't on this one. We spent about, I don't know, 400 quid for two of us for like a month or something ridiculous. And we got there, and you get to the hotel and you go, we have made a mistake. It's a ropey hotel. You can tell like the blinds and stuff as you walk in, they're all dirty and stuff. And you think, well, let's make the most of it. Let's not get down about it. It's a holiday. It's short a rest. And you try and make the most of it. And we had to meet. Do you know, like you have one of those things where you get to your destination and the rep says, right, go and unpack your bags and that. Go and sort yourself out in the room. And tomorrow morning we'll meet up at 10 o'clock. And I'll go through, the best sort of place to go for camel rides and, the best deals I can get you. That sort of thing.
Can anyone here walk like an Egyptian?
So she says, right, tomorrow morning, meet 10 o'clock in the discotheque. So we get up and we have breakfast, and it wasn't a good breakfast. The kitchen was, like, bit horrible. The food wasn't good, and it was run by sort of midgets.
What do you mean it was run? Not there's anything wrong with that.
There was little fellas running around, and the annoying thing was one of them sort of started to fancy my girlfriend.
How did he manifest his affection for
No, you're not saying there's anything wrong with midgets, though, are you? Just saying it was
not
strange
at
that there
all.
was.
Yeah, but even midgets shouldn't be cutting in on Karl Pilkington's
No,
territory.
I know.
But it's also that thing of, they've got little fingers, and it's sort of
God, I'm
ruined-
so sorry.
No, I'm not. It is a bit of a phobia of mine.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They are nice people and that.
Sure.
Oh,
God.
But the annoying thing is...
So what was he doing then? How did he... I don't understand how he was chatting up your girlfriend. Was he crawling under the table so you couldn't see?
just kept...
Whispering to her from underneath there.
Stop it.
Just sort of, you know...
Wait, I don't want to get a complaint on our last show.
There's not many midgets
What's
listening.
going to happen? Can we just finish this and start up again in a couple of months?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to know more about the midget theme restaurant, then we'll talk you in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's just... It's just...
No, that's fair enough, actually.
Oh,
No, you're
yeah,
absolutely
no,
right,
sorry
Karl.
about
That's your
this.
producer's
Listen,
head on.
we'll see you in about a really... it's been a pleasure, truly, and thank you for everyone that wrote
I've got you a couple of
letters.
presents.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I've got you both a present, right?
Oh.
I got Ricky, do you know, like we've done fables and
Yeah.
stuff? Right?
Yeah.
This is like Mr. Ben.
Oh.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like little fables that Mr. Ben goes on.
Oh, fantastic.
So I want you to learn something from that for when you come back.
Okay, brilliant. That's lovely,
I'll tell you one
Karl.
of the stories I read this morning. It's brilliant. In fact, when you've done with it,
Yeah.
give it me.
Yeah.
Because I haven't finished reading that.
Okay, thank you, Karl.
And for Steve, a little chat up lines.
A little book of chat-up lines.
That's fantastic.
great, Karl.
Thank. Well, we'll see you in 3 months. But carry on emailing Karl. Cherish Karl Pilkington. He sits in a little room by himself, so keep him in touch. And we'll see you in August. We're going to leave you with something that we all love. This is "There Is a Light That Never Goes Out" by the Smiths. Very apt, I think. Goodbye.
See you later.
You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted. Right. Badly Drawn Boy, Born Again. Right, just get this Educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
It's Educating Ricky is the tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. You know, he's having a good time. And
Weight is all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
Hold on.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
With a step ladder.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were
Sorry,
sidetracked there for a minute.
what are you talking about? Well, I'm excited about 2 things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. 2, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
You did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right? And there was... he was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, it'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch and
screams.
breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
Circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over
See,
it.
I can't believe this is
Sorry,
true.
I'm a little
I
bit
can't
lost.
believe this is
He was
true.
in a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Karl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Karl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in-
Oh,
particular
this at this
restaurant.
hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
that's
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Karl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey,
No!
don't have calamari when you're over there.
Karl, you've done it again.
Well...
So we get onto conversations. Talking about, he's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why did the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected because, anyway, I went into evolution for him, and he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything. There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution... this isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45.
Sure.
Right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to, I said, well, things are, I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses, they evolved. That's why soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about 11:30, and I said, I'm going to bed, right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
I don't know what that means.
Let's put a song on, right?
No,
and we'll come back to it.
So you're going to explain that?
Yeah.
You've got an explanation?
The Verve and Sonic on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
So let's just get this right. What did Karl say? He's just specifically giving those words again.
He said, they reckon, and I said, I'm going to bed. He went, no, really? I said, no, I'm going to bed, Karl. There's no point now, because, it's just like you're talking gobbledygook. You know what I mean? I might as well talk to a pot plant.
Yeah.
He said, in the future, they reckon, I don't know who they are.
Sure.
I don't know, people who post things on the internet that he reads. I think
the Telegraph.
Anyway, complete the sentence.
They reckon that in the future you'll be able to wake up. I love it. There's always a little scenario, an embellishment, like this little. Oh, hello, darling. It's your yogurt. Hello. You'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
All right. Well, thanks for that, Rick. I'm looking at you. I'm going to throw that over to Karl now.
Right. It's when I was away on holiday, right? I got. I don't normally buy the Telegraph because it's too big and that, innit? So, but they were giving it away for free on the plane, so I thought,
ding dong,
might as well have it. Mm-hmm. And I saw a couple of things in it. I thought that would be interesting. I saw this thing about the future, and it was talking about evolution and what have you, right, which I always find weird, because I always think that maybe we've sort of done it wrong anyway. Do you know what I mean? I sometimes think by definition, evolution can't get things wrong. Things change, that it's not successful, it can't pass on its genetic material, but if you're around, it's working. If you're around, it's working. Slugs are as evolved as they need to be. Slugs are as evolved as you and
well,
me.
That's true enough.
Yeah. No disrespect, but it works. It works.
Sorry,
they're around.
Anyway, what's your point, Karl?
No, I mean, I think we probably would have been better off staying as a fish. Just because there's more water than land, isn't there?
Right.
And you wouldn't drown.
This is why I went to bed.
No, I'm thinking of dozing off now.
Yeah.
No, but do you know what I mean? From what was it? It was bacteria, it was fish, mermaid, man, onwards and what have you. So anyway.
Oh God!
No,
there are a few knowledge gaps in your theory of evolution.
All right,
you generally got it right though. So
but I mean, basically, yeah, it went bacteria, fish, mermaid, man. What next is the big question.
So it was telling you all about this and what have you, and saying how like we shouldn't have interfered, because maybe if we wouldn't have invented planes and what have you, maybe we'd be able to fly and what have you if we really needed to and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we've interfered with evolution, you see.
Right.
Well, then it was saying, well, what's the future got?
Well, yes, in one way we have interfered with evolution. Yeah, the evolution of the human being in society is changing. It's no longer based on the strongest or the fittest, because medical science can keep us alive long enough. People can pass on their genetic material where without this civilization they wouldn't have been able to. So yeah, there are different parameters, there are different pressures, there are different things that say whether we're going to pass on our genetic material or not. Okay, so in that sense you're right.
And that, Rick, as far as I'm aware, has led to a yogurt that you can eat and have a conversation with. So
this is what it was saying. It was just saying, we're living in mad times and that. There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
One of which is...
And the fellow was just saying, with computers and stuff like that, the way it is, we'll be able to wake up.
Go on.
have a chat with your yogurt and have something to eat.
What do you mean, have a chat with your yogurt?
Because of the amount of, I mean, you have them yogurts already, those friendly yogurts, those bacteria-friendly ones, so this is just a really friendly one.
Yeah, they don't... Oh, God! I might burst! Do you know what, sometimes, Carl, I think that we're having a chat with a yogurt. Do you know there can't be any difference.
Yeah, but then I'm always reminded that would be more entertaining. That would be more informative. Is this something that happened to a friend of yours, or is this...
No, I read about it.
You read about it, okay.
There's this little lad, right?
Okay.
First of all, it's years ago, right? When they didn't have decent doctors in, like, every town and that.
Yeah.
And this little kid is dead ill, right?
Yeah.
And the local doctor...
Well, there's a phone call involved, so I don't really get the impression that it's like medieval
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't say that. I just said it's years ago. So this kid's ill, right?
Yeah.
And he's lying in the bed, and he's all going funny colour and that.
Yeah.
And his mum says, I'm going to get the local doctor round. The local doctor comes round, and he says, oh, so I don't know what's up with him. He said, leave it with me.
Leave it with me. The doctor said that.
I'll have he said I'll phone up a top doctor,
okay,
who was in America or somewhere like that. And so he goes to the phone in his office and he calls America, and because it's years ago, the phone line isn't that good, it's all crackly and that, right?
Yeah.
So he's talking to the doctor and he's saying, I've got this kid, he's a funny colour, and he's really weak and that. I don't know what's
he's not giving him much to go on.
Right?
Sure.
So the American doctor, right?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, what you want to do? And it's all breaking up, right?
Yeah.
He goes, what you got to do? You got to, it's all breaking up. You've got to give him some, parrot's blood, right?
Some parrot's blood?
Well, that's what he thought he said, but the line was really bad.
Yeah.
He meant parent's blood, but he heard that he said parrot's blood. He said, right, I'll do that, leave it with me.
I can see where this is going.
He goes to, a pet shop.
Yeah.
He says, give us like half a dozen parrots.
Sure.
Takes them round to the kid's house, takes the blood from the parrots, puts it into the kid's fine.
The kid's fine.
It worked.
Such a load of shite in my life. I've never heard such twaddle, such just made up, enhanced, exaggerated bollock in my
life. A load of old rubbish, Carl.
I mean, when he told me this, the doctor said, what do I do? And the doctor on the other end said, give him some blood. And the doctor went, where do I get blood from?
So hang on, wait, I just need to
where do I get blood from? Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Yeah.
But hang on, I just need to know where you read this.
Carl.
Where was this? Where did
I
you read
stitched
this?
you up. You know what he said? He said, so do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. He went, do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. Carl.
But where did you read it?
That was on the internet.
Where is it on the internet?
All right, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, not here. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
And just remembered recently, actually, I was on a train coming back from hometown Bristol, and I was on the train, and this girl walks on, good-looking girl. I thought, hey, a largely empty carriage. I'm thinking, my luck's in, because I take every opportunity, Carl. That's the thing about me, I don't choose. She was a good-looking girl. She sat down. I thought she sat down right near me. I thought, brilliant. As this guy comes up behind her, and says, I think it's probably a boyfriend or something. Sits down next to her. And I listened in on the conversation, obviously, because I'm pretending to read. It was very clever. I read the same page for hours, so I was pretending to listen. I was listening, but pretending to read. And I realised that it's not her boyfriend or anything. It's just some guy she's met on the platform. And I'm thinking, brilliant. If she's the kind of girl who's just going to start talking to someone, on a platform, on a train, brilliant, I'm going to be in here. Because he was only going one stop. So I'm thinking, what's the worst that can happen? He'll nick off, I'll get chatting to her, and who knows, I could join the... is there a train equivalent?
Foot High Club.
The Foot High Club, brilliant. And so I'm excited, I'm listening in. And it turns out that they're both kind of graduates who've just finished university, or they're coming to their finals or something. And they're chatting away, and he's making a couple of witticisms, and she's kind of tittering at his jokes. I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you this, if she's laughing at this kind of material, I am going to blow her away, with my kind of anecdotes and wry observations,
Yeah.
It was weak stuff, I got to be honest.
Really?
He was coming out with nothing. He was running on empty, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And she was loving it. So I'm thinking, brilliant, I'm going to be right in here. And then they get moving on to higher brow things, and I think she was going to study kind of Marxism or something like that, or communism, something. And she was asking him, as by way of conversation, she was asking him what he knew about Marxism, And he was fumbling for his vague knowledge of it that he had in his life. And I'm just sat there thinking, come on, love, in any given capitalist environment, the proletariat will revolt against their oppression by the bourgeoisie, and after a brief period of socialist rule, emerges a classist society governed by community cooperation.
Well, if that sort of talk wouldn't get a woman hot, I don't know what you'd use.
If Marx and Engels is not going to get a woman sweaty down below, then nothing is. Then my name is
You're
not
just
Steve
biding your time.
Exactly. I'm just going to go in for the kill any minute.
Yeah.
So anyway, it comes to his stop. Right, he gets off. I'm thinking this is a piece of cake, and he gets off, and off he goes. He walks off, and I'm thinking brilliant. And I thought, I'll wait. I'll wait till the train's pulled away. I'm not going to leap in straight away. No. And he comes back on the carriage, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute. He goes, listen, do you mind if I give you my email address? Oh. Right, and if you want to get in touch, email me. I'm thinking, come on, you loser, get off now. Save your face, please, before it's too embarrassing. And she accepts the email address because she obviously doesn't want to hurt his feelings, whatever. I'm thinking, fair enough. She's a good woman. I'm liking her. I'm loving her. I'm thinking that's my kind of girl. So anyway, he gets off. I'm sat there, the train pulls away. I'm thinking, I'll wait a few minutes, I'll just, give it some time. Her phone rings. It's her friend on the phone. And she starts saying it, and I was listening in, and she was going, just met a guy on the train. I'm thinking, that's true enough. She goes, he was a good-looking guy. I thought, you're having a laugh, love. To be honest. Because I was looking at him, and she said to her friend, he looks a bit like tennis player Boris Becker. I thought, you should be so lucky, frankly, because I saw him. He had awful facial hair, if that's what makes him look like Boris Becker. Terrible little goatee beard. It was laughable. I thought, I don't know. And then she goes to thing, and she's like, I met him, we got chatting and stuff, and she was going, it's not often that you meet someone, generally in life, who's, kind of thoughtful and intelligent and funny. I thought to myself, I'm not even going to waste my time with you, love. Frankly, if that's what you thought of him.
You just walked away.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even bother talking to her.
No, you were just
didn't even waste my time with her.
If she thinks that bloke is not only great looking,
funny,
but funny and intelligent, and she got on well, and he was polite, and it was a chance meeting, and he thought, and she thought that you were like a freaky looking dog who didn't even have the nerve to speak.
If that's what she thinks, then I don't want to know it.
I couldn't. You walked away, and good luck to you.
And I have my dignity intact.
Yes, and she's nothing.
And Karl Pilkington with his brand new show, What's the Song?
What song am I thinking?
No, I mean...
You're nervous about this, aren't you, Rick?
I am.
You're worried.
Well, because I've heard some of these clues before. And they're ramblings... Sometimes they're close to ramblings of a fool. Right? And it really is like those, what am I thinking?
Yeah. I don't know, though. I actually was genuinely impressed by Born Sleepy. I have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's one of the better ones.
Because
that was short, sweet, and it worked.
Some of these, you say, they're not going to be quite as pissy.
Some of them are like Emily Bronte novels. Now, listen... We're just going to go for it then. You do it, and we just get people to call up because I want to see the general public's confusion of trying to work out.
Why don't you give us your next clue, and then we'll play a track, and then we'll hopefully have people on the line after the track to try and answer it, and you can recap briefly. So give us your clue now for what song am I thinking of?
Right, this one. It's about a woman. And she's just normal, nothing wrong with her, or so she thinks, right?
But there's the twist. Is this like the Tales of the Unexpected?
And she's got she's got her mates and she's having a normal life, having a good time and that. And then this thing happens, right? And she starts to stink. And she can't have a bath, right? And she really wants to have a bath. She's dead sweaty and stuff. She's going about her daily stuff. She can do everything else normal. She can eat, she can talk, everything. But for some reason... she can't have a bath.
Is there a coal mining husband in the bath?
Yeah. Is this Born Stinky?
She can't have a bath.
So a woman can't have a bath?
Yeah.
Or
a shower. She can't.
Okay, leave it there, Rick. Don't try and guess. It's not for us to guess.
The general public can phone up and ask questions, so I just
I'm
go
not
for
sure
it.
Can they? I think so.
I thought we don't want just people just phoning up and
I'll tell you
getting
what about this? Why don't they can ask one question?
Yeah.
They can ask one question of Karl, then they have to make a guess.
Okay.
08700 800 1234.
Have we got someone on the line now?
We'll just go.
Let's do it. Let's go for one. Let's go for one. This is edgy radio.
This is
letting Karl
stuff.
live. Go on.
Hello, XFM.
Hello, I'm ringing about what's the song?
Absolutely. What do you think?
Well, I'm going for Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana.
See, that works.
That's a great guess.
It does. Yeah, but it doesn't work because why can't she have a bath?
Okay, so the answer is in there.
I was going to ask you.
Well, that's your one question.
That'd be the answer.
That would be the answer, I'm afraid. What was your name?
Shelley.
Shelley, thanks very much.
Shelley, I should tell you that, that you should never take this personally, because no one can really get into the mind of Karl. So don't beat yourself up about this. I don't expect anyone to get these clues.
No.
So well done. That is
guess.
a fine guess. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else there?
Let's hello XFM.
Who's that on the line?
It's Chris.
Hello, Chris. A question for Karl? Before you give us
I haven't thought of a really good question or anything yet.
You just want to go for the guess?
No, what I thought was, I'm sure Simon Mayo used to do this when he did the breakfast show on Radio 1 years ago.
No, he didn't.
So you've just pinched this idea, Karl?
If you're going to rip someone off, Karl, do not rip off Simon Mayo.
I haven't ripped this off. I thought this was a new idea. I was going to do it with sound effects instead, but that's...
he used to do that, and he used to get his team to play other characters. In the
You idiot.
Well, no, hang on.
Not you, Chris. I'm saying you idiot to Karl.
Yeah, but nothing's new anyway, is it? So I'm not getting annoyed about it.
Very true.
What do you think the answer is?
Is it Cornflake Girl by Tonny Amos?
Good answer. She couldn't have a bath because she'd go all
Go
floppy
sloppy
and
and
that.
then go down the plug hole.
Good answer.
She's all soggy. Yeah.
So
Is it Cornflake Girl?
No, it's not, but that's
That's a great answer.
It could have been.
All right. Okay.
You're already seeing the error of this, aren't you?
I think this is great radio. I'm
I know.
really hooked on this. I'm
But
genuinely excited
This
now.
is really like that, those so-called lateral thinkers. A man got into a field and dies. Why?
Yeah.
He ran out of air. No,
Yeah.
not the one I'm
He
thinking
was
of.
shot. No.
Yeah,
That was a good
Well,
answer, but
couldn't Simon Mayo sue you or something for doing it?
Will you stop? Don't mention that.
yeah.
Listen, I think if you're going to steal ideas from someone, it should be a brain box like Mayo. I mean, he's the man who's
The only
doing it.
example of one I can ever remember hearing on his show, because I was quite young then, was some people were pretending to tap someone's phone or something, and then they got caught, and the answer was just bugging by whistle, because they were
Genius.
That was absolute genius.
That's
Yeah.
absolute genius.
See,
Chris, we're
Karl,
I don't know if
that's the sort of
Karl's ever
standard
gonna
you've got to
get
come up
that.
against.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Chris.
the phone lines are hot.
hello XFM.
Hi, is it Candy Perfume Girl?
Is it what?
Candy Perfume Girl.
Candy Perfume Girl?
Yeah,
Candy Perfume Girl.
Is it? Well, who's that by?
Madonna.
No, it's
That sounds like an obscure album track.
No,
Wow.
it's one of her songs.
just
That
think
is it.
about it. She stinks and everything. She's a normal life. I didn't say she was a sweet or anything. But for some reason she can't have a bath or
Is
a
this
shower.
a big song? Just to give him a clue.
It's a bigger song than Candy Sweet Girl.
Thank you
was a
very much
single.
indeed for your guess. It clearly is
Thank
right.
you. Cheers. Sorry.
We
Okay, one more, then we go to a record. Come on.
Okay.
Go on, hello XFM.
Carl,
Yeah.
is it High and Dry by Radiohead?
High and dry.
High and dry. Now that's great. She smells, which is another word for high. She's dry because she doesn't have a shower. Karl, if it isn't that, yours will never be as good as that. He's the winner. Whatever you're thinking of, that clue is brilliant. What's your name, mate?
It's Richie.
Richard. I mean, you can't beat that.
That's a bit too lateral.
Don't be stupid. It's perfect. He's made yours into a clever clue. He's made high, she smells, dry, she never gets in the bath or shower. It's not that, is it, Karl?
No, it's
You
not.
don't even get that, do you?
Not
Have
really.
you ever heard of the word high being used to mean sort of smelly?
No.
No.
Oh, what?
That was where you went wrong there, mate.
Richard, I'm declaring you the winner, even though that isn't the
I
answer.
don't think
Thank
we
you.
should give up this early.
Can we
Rick.
just let's play a song and,
Let's play a
and
song.
give it one more chance because
Yeah.
if people think about it, it is really easy.
I'm not going to find out the answer now because I've got to go out.
Okay, we'll do it very quickly. Stay in for 10 minutes.
We're just going to play a new Coldplay track out.
Okay, let's hear
Brilliant.
Coldplay and then we'll come
Cheers.
back with this. Carl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28 because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said,
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then.
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths,
No,
such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But it would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human
But
being.
what bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Carl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah,
Get
live with it.
Get with
Live
the
with it.
programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay. Oh, that's appropriate.
See what I did?
Birthday. But you mean the band, don't
Yeah.
you? Not the cake. You haven't actually bought cake, have you? Got anything at all?
Right, competition time. Brand new competition we come up with. My favourite we've ever done, I'll be honest. And a great prize, the 6 cents. You get a clip of a great film, and then you get to keep the great film. Now, I'll just explain this competition. I think Karl is a little bit of a frustrated actor. And so, by the power of technology, Karl takes the role in a film. And there's a question about it afterwards. This is a scene starring Karl Pilkington from The Sixth Sense.
Jeez, I hope nobody got hurt.
Be all right.
You're very quiet.
I'm just thinking about stuff. That's all.
You're mad I missed the play, aren't you?
A little bit annoyed, to be honest. Went down a storm playing the drums in Little Donkey, but your loss.
I'd give anything to have been there.
Well, you wouldn't, because you didn't. But like I say, it's your loss, isn't it? Anyway, I'm just quiet because I'm thinking about stuff, like I said. Right? I'll make a big deal out of it.
What is it?
Well, I was just thinking, what would happen, right, if you put a chameleon on a mirror? How would it handle that? It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Oh, you're scaring me.
That's scaring you. This'll scare you, right? The other day, saw two old men sat there having a Twix. You never see that, do you? Old fella having a Twix.
You see ghosts, Cole?
No, just the old fellas having a Twix, boy.
They talk to you?
No.
They tell you to do things?
No, because they were too busy eating, but it's not got to do. What are you looking like that for? Do you think I'm some sort of freak or something? Is that?
I would never think that about you.
Well,
ever.
No.
Got it?
All right.
Well, it's a very chilling scene, that.
That is great. Oh, that is fantastic.
It's a very spooky scene from the film The Sixth Sense. Rick, I think you've got a question.
Well, yeah, I mean, Karl played it wonderfully there, the role of the child that sees weird stuff. But who played the original role? What was the name of the child actor who played the original role?
It's email only, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. You can win a copy of The Sixth Sense.
It's time for the newest quiz in town. This is where Karl inserts himself into a seminal film. Last week, he was the little kid in Sixth Sense. You remember, to great acclaim. The critics loved it. They said a triumph. This week, he's fiddled with The Graduate. This is the scene where, of course, he goes upstairs to the hotel room, and it's on the cards. She's a dead cert, Mrs. Robinson.
Well,
Here we go then. So, are you ready for it? I've brought some condoms from home that Suzanne got for Christmas.
Benjamin,
What?
will you bring me a hanger?
A what?
A hanger.
Tell you what, I've got wood.
What?
Just saying, I've got wood. I've got metal ones as well. What sort do you want?
Either one would be fine.
All right. There you go.
Are you afraid of me?
No. No, I've seen weirder things than you. Have I ever told you about the two lads I went to school with who had big heads? Webbed fingers as well. Not related and weren't mates, but both had the same thing, which is a bit weird. Yeah, I've never found out what was wrong with them.
Can I ask you a personal question?
As long as it's not about my head being round, because Ricky's always going on about that. He's saying I've got a round head.
Well, you can admit that, can't you?
No, it's. I'd say it's a normal sort of shape. It's just round.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but what do you mean? So is yours. Heads should be round.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed. It's just a normal shape. Mm-hmm. And you can talk. Look at your saggy arse. Anyway, get your knickers off.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, that was a joy.
Oh dear.
It was an absolute treat. Now, I should say that obviously the prize is a copy of The Graduate. Now, bear in mind that XFM is giving away these prizes. Yeah. Carl is so cheap that he wouldn't even buy it on DVD. He's bought it for $6.99 on VHS. It'll be panned and scanned. It won't be widescreen. There's none of the extra features that you get on the DVD.
Oh, look at Carl's face. He's gutted.
Carl, did you pocket the rest of the cash?
No. I have to use my own money to buy these. Right?
What, you're using your own money to give this stuff away?
Yeah. So I had to go and buy that.
XFM is so cheap, I understand.
Right?
I know.
And it's not worth having it on DVD, is it? 'Cause
Why not?
It's an old film, so... So the quality is do you know what I mean? They can't really tidy it up.
Of course they can. They do it from a print. They don't do it from the video. They don't get the video and go, let's make it into a DVD.
An old Betamax copy that someone had knocking about. Well, anyway,
it's the same film, though, isn't it?
Fine, okay, well, you're right. Yeah, but anyway,
film,
you can win $6.99's worth of The Graduate. The question, and it's email only, Steve, it's not Steve, it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. The question is, name the actor that Karl was taking the place of in the film, and of course the actress that he's performing opposite. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Lovely.
Something else we're giving away.
Go on.
The Shining.
It's just more throwing away, isn't it?
Once again,
is it on video?
Once again, it's on VHS.
Just because you buy it out of your own money, Carl, stop being so mean.
And I want to watch it tonight, because it's one of those films that...
So you're going to watch this video, and then you're going to send it to someone as a prize?
Yeah, it's one of them films that...
Oh, sorry, what, you just said yes to that without blinking?
Oh, yeah. You don't think, like, Les Dennis doesn't have a quick go in the car on Family Fortune before he gives it away?
It costs $5.99.
Has a go at those his and her towel racks.
It costs $5.99, Carl.
Okay, this is Carl in the classic The Shining.
And what's the question?
Well, we might ask that afterwards.
Okay, then. Still trying to write the book, then? Yeah?
Yes.
Good. Funny, someone told me the other day, weird thing about a typewriter, the top row of letters, the longest word you can write is typewriter. I'll just show you. That's weird, isn't it? It's just the typewriter being... You're not in the mood, are you? You're in one of those grouchy moods again, that you get into when you're writing.
I'm not being grouchy. I just want to finish my work.
Yeah, it's just being a bit funny, a bit offhand and that.
Let me explain something to you.
Go on.
Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. And it will then take me time to get back to where I was. Understand?
Yeah, but I just was coming in to try and cheer you up, if you... I mean, I'm full of ideas as well, if you're having a problem coming up with stuff, got loads of ideas you could write about. The other day I read about this hairy Chinese kid.
What do you want me to do about it?
No, it's just that it could make a good book. Do you know what I mean? Sort of following round.
That's swell.
Well, I'd buy it, But if you don't want to know, don't bother doing it. But, do you know what I mean? It's just hairy Chinese kid. It's weird because they're not normally that hairy over there. Yeah, this kid cakes in it. But if you don't care...
I wouldn't touch one hair on his goddamn little head.
You won't have to touch any hair on his head. Like I say, he's covered. Leave the head alone if you want. Touch his hands. He's totally covered in it, but...
I love the little son of a bitch.
Well, don't go that far. You haven't met him, but I can sort it out.
I'd do anything for him.
I don't think you'd expect that much. Just take him to the barbers 3 or 4 times a week. You know, he's a good little kid. In fact, I'll do it. I think I'll write a book on him. Yeah?
How do you think you can handle that?
Yeah.
You're not too busy, are you?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty busy. I've got to sort out some monkey facts for the show this Saturday, but I reckon I can still...
Why don't you start right now and get out of here?
All right. I will. If you're going to be like that. Couldn't borrow a pen, could I? See you later.
There you
Haunting.
go. Haunting stuff there. Karl Pilkington in The Shining.
You know, in the film, Jack Nicholson goes crazy because the suggestion is he's maybe possessed by demons that maybe are in the hotel. But, you know, if I was stranded in a desolate hotel, removed from all human contact with Karl, I'd go mental with an axe without being possessed by demons. That's more chilling to me, trying to get some work done and you keep wandering in.
I'm trying to get Karl to spend a couple of days in the caravan with me, just for the head of it, and he won't. I've offered him money, won't I? I think it'd be a great laugh, wouldn't it, Karl?
Oh, yeah, great.
That would be terrifying.
No, I want to film it. I just want to film it. Like a little video diary. There's Karl there, he's just waking up.
Well, if I was stranded in that would be like being... I may as well be with Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. That's more scary.
The thing is, Ricky doesn't mess you about as much as he messes me about.
No, you see, you've given him an inch. You've given him an inch and he's taken a yard.
12:30 you got in today. In 30 minutes between 12:30 and 1. The old bin lid on the head. He wanted to do that again.
Yeah.
Squeezing my head, think he had a go at. And karate chop on the back of the neck.
Yeah.
All in 30 minutes. Yeah. Who else can say that?
Who else can say that? Who else can say... What do you mean?
Anyway, have we got a question then?
Yeah, to win a copy of... I'm so embarrassed to say it. The Shining on VHS is worth $5.99 and it will have already been watched by Karl Pilkington, probably not even rewound.
Yeah,
to win that.
And a little bit of tripe and cow eels where it just slipped into his dinner. A barm cake outside.
As he was reading the back of the box trying to figure out what was going on.
The ingredients.
To win this, right?
To win...
Here's a question.
I've got a question.
No, go on. No, I want to hear Karl's first.
Okay.
No, it's about the film. Because when I was whizzing through it, I saw something and thought, oh, that's good. The kid who's in it, he was writing something on the back of a door with lipstick. What was it?
Well, that's a tricky question. I can't remember.
Nor can I.
Right.
So the kid in it was writing something on the back of the door.
Is that going to be too hard for anyone?
Let's see if... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody...
Right, the phones are going, so it might be.
Yeah, but this is email, isn't it?
All right, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. What was being scrawled on the back of the door by the little kid in The Shining? Be honest, if you know that, it means you've probably already got it and you've watched it about 8 times.
Yeah.
Fair enough, though.
All right. Right, we've got to give away another prize.
Yes, you lucky people. For those of you that haven't seen it and do not have the requisite £4.99 to buy it yourselves, you can win on VHS cassette, panned and scanned. Billy Elliot, the special edition, includes bonus documentary, The Billy Elliot Boy.
Oh, and, I'd like to see how they really sort of made that film.
Exactly. Well, it's the hit film Billy Elliot, and you can win that on VHS. Because, Karl, I assume you have included yourself in an excerpt from the movie.
Taken a scene from the film.
Who do you play, Billy?
I'm playing the part of Billy.
Brilliant.
And we'll have a question at the end of it.
Come on. Brilliant.
2, 3 part of Broadway and go.
Alright. Just been down the valley. So I don't know where you... What are you looking like that for? What's wrong with Bally?
What's wrong with Bally?
Yeah, well, what's wrong with it? It keeps you fit and that. What do you think, Auntie Nora? You think about me doing Bally?
I used to go to Bally.
There you go. She used to go to Bally.
Used to say I could have been a professional dancer if I'd had the training.
Bet you were pretty good, weren't you? Wasn't the time you had wind for 5 minutes, was it? But you well glided across.
Well, you shut up!
What's wrong with Bally, anyway?
For girls. Not for lads, Billy. Lads do football or...
Well, I've done that, yeah.
Boxing or...
Did that for a couple of weeks, so... Wrestling.
Wrestling?
Yeah, wrestling. Yeah.
Oh, friggin' bally.
Well, don't worry about it anyway. Is it alright if my mate Wayne stays over tonight? He just wants to sleep over. He's just coming over to...
Wayne, sleep?
Yeah, he just stays over. I'm not gay or anything, he's just... I don't fancy him, I'm not...
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you bloody well do.
What, just because I want my mate Wayne to sleep over and I've started doing ballet, that turns me into a gay man, does it? You haven't seen my Village People album lying around.
You're asking for a hiding.
Just joking, just having a laugh. Didn't mean... I've had enough in here, I'm going out.
No, from now on, you stay here, you look after your nana. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, there it is. What's the question? Powerful. I'd like to know, what was the name of the actor that Karl was taking the role of? Does that make sense? That's not grammatically quite right, but anyway,
fine.
Who was the young lad that Karl was taking the place of there? Name of the actor, not the character.
And just email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
You can win yourself.
You've got to be fast.
You can win yourself a VHS edition of Billy Elliot worth £4.99 price. I'm going to leave the sticker on, which has actually got the price on.
Brilliant.
I'll leave that on so you know just what you've got in you.
Okay,
Anyway,
Carl,
so
here we go. It's an exciting feature that I think will be picked up by Channel 5. It's going to be Karl Pilkington, Do We Need Him? Where Karl goes around checking out animals with top experts, asking whether we need them in the world.
Yeah. So, this is the first one. We won't do it next week, but I'm already sorting out the contact. We will be looking at octopus, because they're a bit weird. Okay. So that's what you got to look forward to in 03.
Again, if you have an animal that you feel is unnecessary in the world, then email us, and I'm sure Karl will investigate for you.
Well, the other thing as well, whilst we're on to that, I want to sort of have a bit of research with me. So when I speak to the bloke or the woman about the octopus, right? I want
you want to be
response.
armed with the facts.
Well, sort of response from listeners, so I can say, well, 70% of XFM listeners said we should get rid of them.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like Jon Snow does on Channel 4 when he does all politics stuff. Yeah. So if you agree with me, just send an email saying yes.
So yes, we should get rid of them.
Yes, yeah. Or,
yes, get rid of them. Because the house believes always we should get rid of these animals. You're picking animals you want to get rid of. So yes is get rid of them. No is don't get rid of them.
Well, and not no, it's Noah, because they go on the ark. The ones we keep go on the ark.
That element I'd completely forgotten about, and I think that's a wise move, because I don't think that's working. I don't think you've thought through the whole Noah. So that's just complicating the show, I think.
So yes, we get rid of them. Noah, they're saved on the ark.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
right,
so
lovely.
here we go then, jellyfish.
So today we're looking at jellyfish in Pilkington. I'm talking to Vicky, who works in an aquarium in Anglesey, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yes.
Right, brilliant. Today we want to find out if we really need jellyfish. I've got a bit of a problem with them anyway, because I've been stung by one, and I've done a little bit of research into them, so I'll tell you what I know about them.
Okay.
You might learn some stuff from me.
Oh, you never know.
And if I'm talking nonsense, just tell me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right, so first of all, they don't have eyes, do they?
No, they don't.
Right,
no.
So I'm right with that. No lungs.
No lungs.
They haven't got a heart.
No hearts, heartless.
And they're made up of like 97% water.
Yes, they are.
So they're pretty useless, really.
Well, they have got a nervous system. They're actually about 650 million years old, so they've evolved and they've outlived the dinosaurs, and they're even older than the sharks, and they can even outfox us, because NASA scientists have worked with them to try and work out how they operate in weightlessness, and they still don't know how they do that. Took them into space actually to figure out how they did that.
Seems like a bit of a waste of money, but do you know Port Maddock? I used to go there a lot for my holidays, and there used to be a load of them washed up on the beach. People on motorbikes used to go over them and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we get the moon jellyfish. That's the ones with their they've got pink bits in the middle.
Yeah,
that's their reproductive
I
bodies.
think that was them. I think they're the ones that went over on the bike because you could see pink bits. What do they do? If the jellyfish went, would we have a problem on our hands, do you think?
Okay. You might have a bit of a knock-on effect because things like turtles eat jellyfish.
Yeah, but do we need turtles?
Well, don't forget that when you take out something from the marine system, something normally feeds on. I mean, they're not just there for the fun of it. Something either feeds on it or feeds on what they excrete.
What you're saying is they exist to sort of feed others and also to eat some stuff that's.
Well,
in the
yeah,
sea.
they control the population of other fish and species that might otherwise be a problem.
Okay, well, let's kind of wrap this up, right? The question that I'm asking today is, do we need them? Say if Noah had his ark, right? You've swum and got on the boat. You're all right. You're safe. He's going to keep you to sort of populate the world as well, right? So it's you and him. He's not a bad-looking fella, so you're happy.
Yeah.
He says to you, Vicky, do we need him?
Absolutely.
I don't even know why she even gave you that interview. When you start off with, trying to find out if I need you, but what did you tell her to get her to talk to you?
Just said I'm doing some research on stuff.
Did she think you were a schoolboy or something?
No, she just said, oh, all right. She said, how long will it go on? I said, not long, just like 5 minutes, have a quick chat. And she loved it, didn't she? She sounded happy to take part in that.
So the fact
I love the fact that you've got an expert and you suggest that she's going to be having sex with Noah. He's a good info, so you're happy. She goes, yeah. I mean, I don't know why you stopped there. Didn't go into positions or something. I can't believe.
The problem is, really, I didn't get to the bottom of what I wanted to say because.
Oh no, you did. That's it. That's done now. That's a pretty good academic work. That's proved. Yeah.
No, but the turtle thing, when she said, "Oh, if you get rid of them, the turtles, won't have anything to eat." But when she said that, I mean, I couldn't say it because it would have took her off and confused her. But
she's a scientist. She's easily confused.
Well, say like when Suzanne is working, right? I'm not a very good cook, so I always get like an Indian in.
What? To do the cooking for you?
So, right, I'll have an Indian. Right, now say if for some reason it closed, I'd get a Chinese. So why don't the turtle there's loads of stuff in the sea. But I didn't want to get too heavy on her, but
it's pretty deep.
Oh, that is genius.
But we'll look at.
But so the fact that she said yes, you need jellyfish. Does that mean that you've changed your? I mean, what I'm saying is, does her answer go? Does that stand?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
it does. Does it?
It does. Yeah. Whatever I get the expert to say, I try and get them in a corner.
Right. We try and argue them into a corner.
Argue them into a corner, but that time she wasn't having any of it, so we've got to carry on having them.
Yeah.
So in the new year we'll be looking at octopus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Let's play some feeder.
Yes, we've also got a new feature, Cheeky Freak of the Week.
That's a new feature.
That's a new feature.
Cheeky Freak of the Week. Let's do Cheeky Freak of the Week. What is the cheekiest freak of the week? So I'm just going to apologise now. I've just had freaks. Sorry to freaks. Okay, right, go ahead.
Well, I say it's a new feature, but we've sort of touched on it in the past with.
We always talk about freaks.
Hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah.
We've had the Pillow Man.
Yeah. Oh, you called a draft excluder.
Just make a note of that, would you, Rick, on the list?
People without arms and legs.
But at least, you see, the Pillow Man, what do you picture? Because I was saying to Ricky in the week, right, I'm a great fan of the Elephant Man.
That's his, that's his favourite freak.
Of all the freaks, that's it.
Do you know why he said? Do you know why he said? He said because you get what you pay for. When someone says the Elephant Man, you get what it says on the tin. Right. You know you're going to get it.
Yeah. Do you imagine, Steve, if you had a mate and you said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to go see my mate. And you go, which mate? And he said, the Elephant Man.
Yeah.
Straight away, you haven't even met him, but you know what he's going to look like.
Yes.
Right? That's what I like about that. Hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get.
Pillow Man.
Yeah, not so good.
What does that mean?
It could be one of those big fat things on that show, couldn't it? A big pillow, like a...
Yeah.
They had that big thing about the fat people in feeders. They were getting up to like 60 stone and that big one. And there's a thing called fat admirers that just fancy fat women, right? And
you writing that down?
Yeah, sorry. And they had blow-up versions. It looked like a bouncy castle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You'd be knackered when you blew that up.
Yeah,
You just wouldn't want to go forget it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, there's people being cruel as well, isn't it? Because after watching the programme on Channel 4 about the fat people and fellas who like them and stuff, there was a story on one of the news websites about some fella in Germany, right? He was a big fella, must have been about 50 stone, and he fell over, right? And I think he hurt his ankle or something. And
Timber.
They sent firemen instead of like an ambulance.
Yeah.
So straight away they're having a bit of a laugh.
They're not. No, they got winching gear.
Well, they didn't know. They didn't have winching gear. They had to use the hose pipes to carry him out. I think it was Anna Nova, that news website. They had to use the hose pipes. So they made like a bed using the hose pipes.
Oh, yeah.
And had to carry him out on that. And then they had to sort of get him into a special truck, they said.
Mm-hmm.
And do the same when they got to the hospital. I mean, that's a bit...
That's mad, isn't it?
They shouldn't do that.
Although, Carl, I'm loving that story. I'm just worried that we're not going to be able to fit in Cheeky Freak of the Week.
What's
So
the
which
Cheeky
is one
Freak
you
of the Week?
nominated?
All right, Cheeky Freak of the Week. Something I found on the net.
Yeah.
Fella who had 27 toes and fingers.
In a jar?
No, still on him. And proper ones as well, not like little stumps and that. Proper, fully formed fingers. He had like...
Was he a pianist? Close-up magician?
I don't know what he did. He just said that he was...
Cat's cradle professional.
Did he ever work on finger bobs?
He was saying in the week.
For the crowd scenes.
I'm now going to do Braveheart.
Yeah.
He said about the Elephant Man. He said, I want to do a thing right with freaks where it's good and bad. He went, what did you said? The pro about him is...
What about the fella with loads of fingers, or...?
No, the Elephant Man.
Well,
he said the bad thing is he stretches his jumpers.
When he puts them on. Yeah. And what's the good thing?
Sort of, he never gets up and goes, oh, my hair's a bit of a mess today.
No. He's always having another bad face day.
I don't complain about his head and shoulders. You're taking the piss.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So that's freaky.
Didn't you see an elephant woman in Manchester?
Yeah, leave that.
What do you mean, leave it?
No, because it is sad.
I know it's sad, but I mean, I don't know what my next sentence is.
No, people always
that
think,
should be the end.
I don't need to say anymore. People will know what she looks like. It's a good name for her.
Did she like buns? Oh dear!
It was when my dad was a taxi driver, and he used to sit in the front.
Yeah.
And she used to get a lot of taxis.
Yeah.
And he only charged you half price, didn't he? He was a good guy.
Well, the bad thing is as well with people like that, you don't want to offend them because they never forget.
Oh, Carl!
But,
Karl Pilkington.
I was sat in the front of the cab, and my dad goes, right, we're going to go and pick the I can't even tell you the name. These guys, just evil. Right?
What do you mean?
No, leave it. So she's got... No,
Carl,
please.
tell me what he said.
No.
You've already stitched him up. He's Stephen things from Little Welsh
I don't
Fellas.
care.
Right, what did he call her?
Steve, back me up on this. I really don't want
to be fair, our opinion of him is already pretty low.
Look, tell me what he said.
No, it's not. I'm scared of what my dad gets. It's the person who's got the
She's
thing
not
wrong.
listening, is she?
Well, her headphones wouldn't fit on her head.
Tell me what he called her.
I don't want to.
Tell me what he called her, Carl. I'm getting angry, man. Tell me what he called her.
No, I'll leave that. Honestly,
Tell me what he...
It doesn't matter.
Tell me what he called her. Carl, just... I'm going to go...
Seriously, I want to know what he called her.
Right, you're not going to stop this show. We're not doing the next show until you tell me what he called her.
What did your father call the elephant head woman?
Tell me.
Spudhead.
How old were you?
I don't know, about 9.
So did you expect to see a potato with a dress?
He did sort of, again, it's a good name. Do you know what I mean? I had an idea of what it was going to be about, and he said, do you want to stay in the car, I'll take you home, because you can't...
Spudheads, you got lovely eyes.
Can't.
Come on, man.
That's it, by the way.
Is that all of it?
Cheers. Bye.
Brilliant. Well, let's end with LL Cool J.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, going.
Like
getting
what?
Good. Like the one I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but I was
Think of that, though, as a normal conversation.
Yeah, I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found... actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, you know, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
you know, they'll have, like, the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I got a couple.
But you couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at.
Yeah.
Nip into Borders.
Yeah.
Buy a Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Out of my own money, $18.99.
Yeah.
Bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
Just looking through the Guinness Book.
That's still the funniest thing, isn't it? Squeaking at someone when they got a cup of tea. Right.
There are a lot of what strike me as seemingly pointless feats.
The Guinness Book of Records is right. The Guinness Book of Records is great. I used to love it as a kid. I've had about 10 copies in my life. The last one I bought a couple of years ago, present. It was really good. I love it. I love the real records: tallest, fattest, thinnest, best, fastest, most expensive, biggest, and all that. But the ones that really annoy me are the ones that. The reason these people are in there for it are the only people that tried.
What? Yeah.
Balancing the milk bottle on your head.
Most watches eaten. I just found that one. Kim Sung-do from South Korea ate 5 watches, the entire watch with the exception of the wristband, in a time of 1 hour 34 minutes. What do you make of that, Carl?
Made him regular. Come on.
How did they time him?
Most live rattlesnakes held in the mouth. 8 live rattlesnakes held by, it just says an idiot.
Yeah, this gives you an idea, Carl.
Talking of idiots.
Do you want to get into Guinness Book of Records?
No, Carl, come on, that'd be brilliant.
There's things in there that are just absolutely anyone could do. Like that one in Big Brother, I was watching it, and it was balancing sugar lumps. I want to go. How many people try that? If there's schools around Britain going, listen, we've got to get in the sugar lump award. It's grassroots level. There's not enough kids balancing sugar lumps. How can we compete in the world market?
I was looking at it last night, and there was one about the farthest that a dog swam. I think it was something like 9 miles, but it had no choice, did it? You know what I mean? He took it out to the Atlantic or something, and so it didn't want to do it.
Threw it in the water.
Yeah. So it's not all right to put it in a bin bag and chuck it in a canal, but it's for a world record.
Yeah.
9 miles it did.
Oh, God.
Possible ones that you could do, Carl.
What's the most Forrest Gumps fitted in one wheelie bin?
What about this one for you, Carl? The record stands at the moment for most arrows caught by hand, but that's quite tricky. So what about most arrows caught by head?
Yeah.
And you would just fire arrows at your head?
They wouldn't, it would just skim off him.
Do you think so?
Yeah, the roundness, it would never actually get any sort of, connection.
Fastest human crab. Could you do that?
I'll do that.
Can you form the crab?
Can you do that?
What's that?
It's just like go bending over backwards and running.
Do that.
No.
Right, what about
what would you be good at?
What about hamburger stuffing?
Oh, right, Carl. All right. In the mouth, you mean?
Well, it says the record for stuffing the most regulation-sized hamburgers, including buns, in the mouth at one time is how many? How many hamburgers with buns in the mouth?
This is just...
You're not swallowing anything, you've just got stuffing in your mouth.
You'd be so good at this because your shape of your head. You've got a shape... His head's just like Hamburglar. You'd be good at this, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'd be perfect. You look like Zippy.
And the great thing is your head's empty, so you could get more in there. Do you know what I mean? This guy had a brain to contend with.
Do that. What is it? Is it possible? Is it mental?
How many do you think it was? There were 3 burgers in buns. What do you reckon, Carl?
What, how quick he ate them?
He didn't eat them, it's just how many he can stuff in his face. So literally hold them within his cheeks and his mouth, but don't swallow anything.
So what, how many burgers?
How many burgers did he manage to get into his face?
So it's a fella, he's not...
Yes.
About 5?
No, 3. Is the world record. 3 is the world record.
How big are they, though?
It just says regulation size.
Was it last week? There was a programme on about the child who was older than her mum.
A child that was older than her mum?
Yeah, right, he was looking forward to as much as Oliver, the
humanzee.
Humanzee, yeah. And I didn't see it in the end. Did you miss it as well?
I missed it. So
and is what it is this a little girl, and she's got an ageing thing. So he was telling me about this. It's all from him. He went, and what it is, right? She's about 5, right? But she's aged, so she's actually 90.
Right.
And I went, oh God, really? He went, yeah. And then he went, could she get served in an off licence? I went, no. He went, well, that's not fair. I went, what do you mean? He went, well, I said, she's 5 years old. She's a 5-year-old girl. He went, yeah, but she's got the body of a 90-year-old. So, oh God, let her have a fag.
Wouldn't you let her have one if she...
If she asked?
Yeah. If you worked in an off licence and she wandered in, right, and...
So she's 2'6".
Well, I don't know because I haven't seen it. I don't know that much about it.
Yeah, she's a 5-year-old. She's 2'6". It's just an ageing process, which is a degeneration of the cells, like what ageing is. It doesn't mean she grew into a 90-year-old woman with a scarf
No, exactly.
going around the streets. What did you imagine it looked like?
I don't know. I mean, she's ageing fast, yeah?
Yes, but it's more to do. It's not. Yes, yeah.
Because it was saying that her mum and dad are pretty stressed out about it, and I kind of thought, well, you'd be forever buying birthday presents.
It's not like she's morphing through various ages. Like, my God, look, she's 58 today. 59, we can't keep up.
Well, how's it
It's
work?
not that. It's not like she's got...
It has the same effect as aging on the body. So at a cellular level, there's a degeneration as quick as if she'd gone through. I don't know. I got this from you. I'm guessing, Carl.
It's not like she's watching Top of the Pops one week and she's loving it, then the next week she's going, I can't understand what they're saying. Yeah. It's not like music
it's all
in my
bland
day.
dance. I remember. I remember when I was 4.5. They were real bands.
Now, that S Club 7 were excellent.
Yeah.
But what's this tripe? S Club.
But if she wants a fag...
She's 5 years old, Carl.
But she's got to experience everything in a short spell of time. Do you know what I mean? You've got time to sort of...
I think you're thinking of her life like that Fatboy Slim video, where it starts off as something crawling out of the sea and then it evolves really quickly over 3 minutes. I think that's not the case, Carl. Her mind isn't... She isn't aging in her mind at the same time.
No, she's
not living a whole life in 3 weeks. It's just her body is degenerating quicker than it should.
So if you worked in odd bins, you wouldn't serve her with a bottle of wine?
No, I probably wouldn't.
Well...
Unless she had some ID, which would probably
be cruel, isn't it? I said, well, on that and on top of all her other problems, he wouldn't even give her a glass of...
Yeah, a bottle of wine.
And her ID wouldn't look right, because she's ageing all the time. The photo would never match.
Yeah. Look at my hair there. That was last week.
Well, it was 2002.
Exactly.
Well, we don't know enough about it, so...
No, I haven't seen it, so, yeah, maybe we should apologise, because that could sound callous and cruel, because I don't know what the whole...
It was just the title.
The vibe of the... Yeah, I know the title that excited
something
you.
like, I'm older than my mum.
No, it's the child that's older than her mother.
Well...
Yeah.
So that was weird. There was some good stuff on in the week.
You missed that, did you? You didn't watch that?
Didn't see that. Saw...
Maybe someone have it on video for you?
Yeah, if you taped it and, send it in.
Watch it on fast forward, she'd really age then. Imagine that. Whoa!
And something new we're trying out, because Rockbusters...
He's dead, thankfully, yes.
It's gone for a bit.
It's over.
Crosswords.
Oh, this sounds intriguing. Where'd you get the idea from? What's the basic format of this?
Right, what I've done is I've take like a popular saying from the show.
A popular what?
Popular saying, something that crops up quite a lot in the show.
In our show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing that sprang to mind was there's this hairy Chinese kid.
Oh, classic.
But more commonly, it would be something like, Carl, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
Carl, you idiot.
You're a fool.
Carl, you're a fool.
Oh, what did you mean? You let us down again.
Yeah, Carl, where have you been?
Yeah,
you've got a headache, have you, Carl? Yeah. You better have a lie down. Typical phrases like that,
yeah,
sure.
typical phrases like that, yeah.
Carl, you're a loser. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And what I've done, I've got a load of different songs and took words from the different songs and then joined them together to make There's This Hairy Chinese Kid. And then people have to email in and say what the 5 songs were.
It sounds like the most complicated game ever. I'm looking forward to it. Have you heard any of this, Rick? Because I've not heard this at all. I'm not familiar with this.
Well, all it is, it'd go like, "Hey, Chinese kid," and it's from sort of 4 different songs, and you've got to identify the songs.
Right. Wow.
How many songs in this, Carl?
5. There's this hairy Chinese kid.
Okay.
Right.
So,
and what are the prizes for that? Are these the prizes?
Yeah.
All right, well, let me tell you what they are. They're not too bad, actually. We've got Live Forever, which I assume is a CD that ties in with this new film.
Think of that! A well-known phrase from the show, and it's hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah.
Where would you
There
hear
is no
that
other radio show in the
life?
world.
This is Go on.
If you've just tuned in, I mean, what are you thinking?
Think if you've just tuned in, you're going well-known phrase from Shaw, Airy Chinese Kid. Oh, yeah, classic. They'll be playing that in charades this Christmas.
So yeah, this is a CD that ties in with this new film Live Forever, which is all about Britpop, and so there's stuff on there from Oasis, Blur, Pulp, etc. We've also got another Red Dwarf DVD, Marion and Jeff, first series of that, excellent. That's on VHS, sadly, but never mind. And also the very best of Led Zeppelin, a 2 CD set there with all the classics on. So that's not bad prices, actually. You've done yourself proud.
We've upped it. We're getting serious now. We're playing in the the bigger league. We've upped the stakes, and we want Heat magazine not to lose touch with us just because Rockbusters is gone. Yeah. I think they're still behind us.
So we've got film. You appear in a film. We've got crosswords. How is that to do with the crossword?
Because I've got words and sort of cross them.
Okay.
Right, you don't really cross them. But, good. So words. We're playing a game called Words. Word Song. Hello and welcome to Word Song.
And obviously I imagine there'll be some more great music.
The Thrills, One Horse Town on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Now, Karl Pilkington is getting ready. It's the start of a new strand in the show, a new quiz, a new competition to replace Rockbusters. Now, that's quite a tall order, but what have you done?
Right, like I said, if you've only just tuned in, what it is, I've took, and I'll be taking, a well-known saying every week from the show, something that crops up a lot. First one that sprang to mind was...
There's a little gay fella standing next to me in the urinal?
That's next week.
Okay.
This week, there's this airy Chinese kid, right?
Yeah.
That's crops up quite a lot.
Sweeping the nation.
Right. So what I've done, I've got 5 songs.
Yeah.
And I've edited them together to make that saying.
You've got words... from songs where any part of that sentence occurs to recreate it. Yeah. Now, what do they need to do? Do they need to say what the song is? Just the 5 songs?
I mean, I was going to say song and artist, but if you want, just a song.
So there's 5 things there, and if someone doesn't get all 5, it's still worth emailing in because we might give it to the one who's got the most, and then...
Yeah.
Can I suggest we go for artist rather than song? Only because sometimes it's quite tricky to get a song title. Sometimes it's very odd, or it's not quite what you think it is. So maybe artist is an easier one.
Are you happy with that, Carl? It's your competition.
I mean, Steve always does this whenever I come up with an idea.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure it's just the best it can be, Carl.
Yeah, no, he came up with a few game shows, and Steve was going, "No, it's no good." And Carl said to me, he said, "It's the one of The Office ever got on telly."
Yeah, but. Well, we shall see how Cheapest Chimps plays out, but frankly, the fact that you said to me, Steve, I've come up with the best game show ever, it's called Cheapest Chimps, what's the idea? I don't know, I just like the name. It's something to do with chimps. I thought, well, I'm not sure that's the best game show ever. And what was the other one you came up with that you told me about?
I think a few people will be disagreeing with him, Carl. I think people will say that Cheapest Chimps could be the best game show ever.
You know, when I was in school, people like you, I really didn't like. You're a stirrer, Gervais. He flits, doesn't he, from one side to the next, Carl. The one thing, we may argue, mate, but at least we're consistent. Ricky Gervais flipping from one side to the other. One day he's on Carl's side.
When was the last time Steve wrestled you to the ground and got you in a leg clamp?
No, you're right.
Never.
What, is that supposed to be a good thing?
Well, did you see us?
Yeah, I saw you struggling in Carl's office earlier.
He was punching my legs to release me. We were on the floor. And I was squeezing him with my mighty legs, wasn't I, Carl?
Right.
It was like, I imagine that's what a crab feels like when an octopus has got it. We were playing that, weren't we?
So anyway... So, I'll play you this clip now. It's 10 seconds long. We'll play it a couple of times because you'll need to take it in.
Mm-hmm.
So here it is then. What are we saying? We're saying artists?
Let's go with artists.
Artists. So email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Name the 5 artists it has taken to make up the saying,
Give
there's
that
this
email
airy
address
Chinese
again.
kid.
Give that email address again.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
There's this airy Chinese kid.
Here we go. Play it again.
Play it again.
Here we go.
I think you better play it once more.
I've got them.
Have you got them all?
Yeah.
That's nice work.
Here we go.
I can
you
just
go.
remind you now that the prizes include a Red Dwarf DVD, Marion and Jeff, the first series of that on VHS, a Live Forever Britpop CD, and also the very best of Led Zeppelin. Let's play one of those actually while we're here. Brilliant. Rock and roll. One of the prizes on Carl's competition this week is the very best of Led Zeppelin. That's obviously rock and roll. We've also got a Live Forever Britpop CD, Marion and Jeff, and Red Dwarf. And should we play it again? So people
There's
have got
this
another
hairy
chance?
Chinese kid.
Who are the artists?
Here we go.
It's tricky. It's not very easy. Once more.
One more.
Quite hard.
There you go.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. Those prizes can be yours. Who is he and what is he to you? We have not had any successful answers on your quiz, Carl. We've had people who've
That's
got
what you get
a
when you
maximum
put
of 4.
a duck in a microwave.
Yeah, yeah.
Bill Withers.
Nice.
All right.
Cheers. So I'm not talking about cheapest chimps.
That's safe. That's going to run and run.
Yeah,
that is going to run and run.
That's really got legs.
I'm going to check the press Monday. I can only assume it's a triumph.
Exactly, another Pilkington triumph.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the prize, if you don't mind, Carl, to Karen and Jeff Gillian, because they're the only one that got. They were the only couple that got the second answer, which was very, very.
But
tricky.
they got 4 today.
But they only got 4
But
right.
4 is the top answer. So should we give the answers
play it,
now?
Carl, and then tell us who each one is.
All right. So there you go.
I didn't know the second one.
There's
Play it
this
again.
hairy Chinese kid.
So the first one, the Lars.
There she goes.
That's George Harrison.
No.
That's Philip Bailey. And that's Deacon Blue.
Right. So it was the Lars.
Yeah. What's the second one?
Strokes.
That was very tricky.
That is hard.
George Harrison for
yeah.
Airy. That's all I could get. It was Ari.
Ari Krishna, yeah.
But no. Chinese. Phil Bailey.
Chinese War is.
Yeah. And Deacon Blue. Real Gone Kid.
Real Gone Kid, yeah.
There's this hairy Chinese kid.
Very, very hard.
I love the fact that the normal bit of that, like, the normal bit is like the well-known phrase, there's this hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nothing happened there. That's normal. There's this hairy Chinese kid. As a phrase that often... In fact, you're right. We must have said that phrase 20 times today. When was the last time that was said 20 times?
Never. I don't think it's ever been said anywhere.
There's this hairy Chinese kid. I mean...
Even in China.
I don't think it's... Well, it's very rare.
Definitely not said in China. The prizes they've won.
The prizes they won: Red Dwarf DVD, Live Forever, the best of Britpop, Marion and Jeff on VHS, and the best of Led Zeppelin. Well done to Karen and Jeff Gillian.
I've also seen no proof of this hairy Chinese kid.
None whatsoever.
Do you know, I think, people don't want to hear about this today from us. They want to hear, the new features, the songs of phrase.
What song's a phrase?
It's the feature we started last week, where we take clips of songs, we make up a phrase from the show.
I mean, a famous phrase, last week's world famous phrase was, there's this hairy Chinese kid, you'll remember.
Yes.
Well, it was called Crosswords last week, but Phil emailed in a good suggestion and said call it Songs of Phrase.
Brilliant.
Songs of phrase. Songs of phrase, but perfect.
So
are we still going with Cheapest Chimps?
We're persevering with that, aren't we?
Got some Cheapest Chimps lined up. We'll be doing that before 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Great.
Again, who else can say that?
So good. So for the next 2 hours, everyone should just bury their head in the sand, ignore the world's problems, and enjoy features such as Cheapest Chimps and songs of phrase.
And a bit of Shearing Braves.
Oh, class.
Trying to stop suddenly in Italy. TB. Turin Brakes. It's like a rockbuster, Carl.
They were the good old days.
I know, yeah. Painkiller on XFM 104.9. But look, Rockbusters is gone. Forget Rockbusters. Long live Songs of Phrase. Over to you, Carl.
All right, well...
Rockbusters was one of the things they were protesting about last time. that was why I just had to listen to them. They just kept stopping me in the street as I was trying to get to the tube. We've got to stop Rockbusters, it's run out of steam, they said, and I'm glad.
Yeah. That's why they always do it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
They make their way to Leicester Square for 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Right.
Songs of Phrase. What it is...
Songs of Phrase.
We take a phrase from the show. Last week, it was, there's this hairy Chinese kid, right? Today, we're going back to the good old line of, you never see an old man eating a Twix.
Sure.
Right?
How long is that?
No, You'll never see an old man eating a Twix.
You'll never see an old man eating a Twix.
It's not as many as you think, though. It's not that many.
Well, how is it not that many?
Right, well, first of all, anyway, don't worry about that. I think there's about 5, I think. Hang on a minute.
Oh, God. Why do we leave him alone to do this,
I don't
Steve?
understand.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'll tell you what, we were flying then.
6 different songs.
6 different songs?
That's a lot to get, Carl.
But what happened is, I couldn't find a song with Twix, so we've changed the chocolate.
Oh, this is rubbish. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. No, you've got to be punished. We're not doing this. Do it next
no,
week.
you'll like it.
No, shut up, Carl. No, just no. We're
He's
not
put a
doing
lot
it.
of effort in.
So what?
You're right.
He's got to do it right. He's got to do it right.
No.
There's too many. We said too many. It's not. He's changed the thing. It's not a one-off face. It's ridiculous.
No,
it's
if
absolutely
only,
pointless.
Rick, if only his parents had spoken like that to him sometimes in the past,
Do you know
maybe
what I mean?
we wouldn't be having this discussion
You're not
now.
doing it.
Come on.
No. We're not doing it, Steve. What do you think?
I'll tell you, we've got the prizes, but
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother giving. I'm not even going to bother. I think we'll just share them out amongst homeless.
Absolutely. No. There's troubles in the world, and I'm not going to let you faff around doing nonsense like that.
No, well,
it's ridiculous.
Well, let's do it for this
let's
week.
play a beautiful song. What do you think?
I'd love to hear a great song.
Yeah, the times they are changing. We've said that. Look at
Rick,
Mother
I'm beginning to wonder
Nature
if it's
on the run. Look at Mother Nature on the run, Steve.
Yeah.
Play it.
So we're not doing...
No.
It's your own fault.
Now, Carl, the big question, as we know at the moment, is whether we're going to let you do songs of phrase or not.
Rick, I should tell you now, there has been a flood of... Oh, no, there hasn't. Sorry, I was thinking there'd been a flood of emails, but it was people agreeing with you, Rick.
I know Tony Blair has been trying to get through.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just checking the emails now. There's absolutely nothing supporting you, Carl.
No one gives a side either way about
No, well, that's not
then.
fair. There were a couple of phone calls, weren't there? One was the guy saying you should. I think the other one was you, Carl. Was it phoning from the kitchen?
Can we do it? Can we do it? Right.
No.
If you don't like it, we won't do it next week. But the fact that I've made it.
I don't know why you did that. We thought of lots of stuff that you could do. You chose one where you have to have 10 words and 6 songs to choose. You haven't got Twix. I don't know what you've substituted Twix for.
I've got to say now, I'm going to sit on the fence, so I'm quite intrigued.
Okay, right. What have you substituted Twix for?
Well, I can't tell you.
Of course you can.
No, I can't because people have to listen to it and work out.
All right, let's just hear it. Let's hear it then.
No. They know what they have to know what the word is. They have to tell what the song is or the artist.
I prefer just to play it.
No, you've got to tell them what it is because they might not even know what word they're looking for.
Let's hear him out, Rick.
Right.
Please, democracy. That's what we're fighting for. Come on.
Right, you turn them up.
Right, okay, I'll put the headphones on. Go on then.
Right.
Okay, so hang on. The phrase originally was
you never see an old man eating a Twix.
right, and we're trying to identify a number of songs which you've used to make up that phrase.
And you email in xfm.co.uk/Ricky with as many as you can get, and whoever gets the most right.
It's so complicated. This is so complicated.
Right, here we go.
I'm baffled by the email address. I couldn't figure
What was
that
the
out.
email address again?
xfm.co.uk/Ricky.
Right.
Right.
And there's some link on there, is there? That,
Yeah, that you just press and it comes through.
Brilliant.
And that. Right, here we go then, right?
And you'll never see an old man
Well, I missed a little bit at the end. Let's hear it again.
Mars, ba ba ba.
Let's hear it again.
and you'll never see an old man
Oh, no.
Oh God. Okay. Right, we'd say the prizes, Steve.
Right, so how many songs were there? Do we know?
I think there was 6.
You think there was 6?
And you'll never see an old man eat. It might be 5.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
Anyway, why not email in the answers and how many there were, and you might be in with a chance of winning on DVD the original series of Citizen Smith with Robert Lindsay. That was good. Paul Whitehouse's Happiness, the first series of that on DVD. We've also got a couple of CDs here. The Best of Britpop, Live Forever, Oasis, Blur, Radiohead, and all the rest of them on there.
Right.
Supergrass's current album as well.
That's all
I
right.
think it's a current album. Yeah, it is. And
Okay.
less convinced by this one. If I tell you that some of the artists include Delamitri and Deacon Blue, then I know you'll be rushing out later, Rick, to buy this. Scotland Rocks. A compilation of...
Is Wet on there?
Let's see.
What about Biss? What happened to Biss?
Let me see. I'm not gonna... I tell you, it doesn't... I mean, we've got Gun on there.
Oh, yeah.
We've got...
baby, lately.
Aztec Camera.
Yeah.
Big Country, obviously.
Proclaimer's not on there.
Wait a minute, where's Runrig? There they are. And obviously Rafferty, Baker Street. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Brilliant.
So that's definitely worth entering for, surely.
So xfm.co.uk/Ricky. Play it one more time.
Yeah.
Just in, right.
And you'll never see an old man
Class. Pure class. Well done. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Oasis, Stop Crying Your Heart Out on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl's competition is in full swing now. I just will remind you, when playing songs of phrase and trying to guess the songs and artists, what do you want, songs or artists?
I think songs is better.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's ambiguous, isn't it, what a song title is? Where
Yeah, I
if you
think
know
it should
the
be
artist,
definitely.
maybe the artist cleans it up really. Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we do artists?
Artists.
Okay, you know, if they know what it is, because that'll stop any ambiguity, won't it? And don't worry if you haven't got all of them, because the winner last week didn't have all of them, but it's the closest one. I understand when you're trying to guess what's in Karl's mind, you can only get so close.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He wants us to bring in Darren Brown. Because he won't be able to read my mind. And
Yeah.
I think he's right.
I think he might be.
I think he's the one person that could outwit Darren Brown.
Yeah.
Now, moving on, Karl.
Should we just play it very quickly? Just play again.
Just if
Karl's
you're in case you
competition?
want to join in. Go on then, one more time. Here it is, songs of phrase.
and you'll never see an old man
Because you have to get, you know, it is very difficult. So, you know, song or artist, we give points if you're close to any of those, and we'll choose a winner. So, you know, do.
And what the points mean? Crap prizes.
XFM.
xfm.co.uk/Ricky. We're running out of time. We've got like 5 minutes left. Winner for songs of phrase.
All right, give us the answers.
Right. We did this at the start. We haven't even got time for the film thing today. Oh. But we'll do that next week. Songs of phrase. It was a phrase you never see an old man eating a Twix.
I love the fact that we haven't got time. Like, we've had such important stuff, and it's been so jam-packed and interesting. Not that it's been drivel with gaps we could have filled much better.
Yeah.
Don't look at it like that, like,
What, with his film quiz? Come on.
Oh, dear.
So, songs of phrase. You never see an old man eating a Twix. We had to change it to Mars bar. Here's what we had. Jerry and the Pacemakers. Echo and the Bunnymen.
David Bowie.
And the Beach Boys finished off.
Oh, what do you mean? I thought that one was. What do you mean? Who's the winner? Oh, it doesn't matter. You got to give the answer. Who was that one you didn't know it was us?
It was Neil Young, wasn't
Jim Crochet, is it? Old Man River, it's called. Jim Crochet.
Old Man River?
Yeah.
Jim Crochet sang Old Man River? I don't think so. What was it?
Who cares?
Right.
Well, people... I can't believe this.
Old Man River, it was.
Let's give the prize to...
Jim Crochet wouldn't have sung Old Man River.
Well, let's give the...
Paul Robeson.
Let's give the prize to Mitchell Sterling, who has got some of the answers right.
On XFM 104.9.
We'll be playing that great quiz again next week.
Next week. Ricky Gervais with it on XFM Sports. And if you want to send an email, it's rickygervais.co.uk, or check out the website on XFM's All the Comms. Good night, 3:30. Coming up is Harold Levine and Stoopy Nouns. Lucky Man by The Verve on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, what's the problem with gay kids?
You played Bruce Springsteen last week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you said he had got a load of trouble on his hands when he had a hanky in his back pocket.
Should I say that on air or?
Well, we were just saying that famously on the cover of the Born to Run, Born in the USA album, it's just him, isn't it, with his backside basically with a red handkerchief.
I wasn't looking.
Well,
I just.
I did it for research purposes for this amazing link. Yeah, he had a red handkerchief, I think, in his right hand pocket, and apparently that signifies homosexuality. Apparently, I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was which way you take. I don't know. These myths, aren't they?
Right, yeah, well, exactly. I don't even know if this is...
No, well, I read up about it.
Okay.
Right.
Just research.
And, it's all sort of, you've got all different coloured hankies.
Are they?
Right? Yeah. Right. And, it depends what pocket you put it in as well. So you've got, like, the different colours, different pockets.
Yeah.
And,
sorry, how many variations are there? Different pockets is what?
Well, you've got, like, your back pocket, your right back pocket.
Well, what do they mean?
What do you mean?
Well, what do they signify? You can't just tell us they signify so much. What do they signify?
Well, some stuff that we don't really want to talk about, to be honest.
What?
Sort of, stuff that gays are into.
Wait. What do you mean?
Barbra Streisand records?
Yeah, yeah. Eurovision.
No, like, a couple of things that were there that I know we can mention. He said something about...
I love what he thinks he can't mention. I love it. Decency. What is this? 1956?
No, but I mean, it isn't just, having it away.
Having it away? I love him! Having it away!
You get up to some weird stuff.
I love the fact he didn't want to offend, but he's offended a lot more people by saying they get up to some weird stuff. Right.
In your opinion?
Yeah. What do you mean? No, but don't, if there is something that I don't know about that it's like you can't say on the radio.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
But what do you mean weird stuff?
Well, one of them, right, if you've got a red hanky, right?
Yeah.
In your right pocket.
Like Bruce?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Bruce had, yeah.
Right, well apparently then, Bruce is an armpit freak.
An armpit freak?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No.
But that's very specific.
Carl.
Seriously.
Well, what? Right, okay. What else is there then?
Sorry, is there some kind of homosexual body that sat down and came up with this at some point? Well, you said this is getting crazy. You've got, like, a blue handkerchief in your top breast pocket. I don't know what that means. You need to sit down. There's some kind of summit, figure out what it means.
Yeah.
It's just that you're not free from it either. So if you were to go in like a gay bar, which, you might do if you're straight anyway, because they're, good places, I think. Mm-hmm. Right? You can't actually go in there if you've got a cold, because every coloured hanky represents something.
Right.
So if I was to go in, had a bit of a sniffle, I could get into all sorts of trouble.
Right. What, pull out a Marks and Spencer's white linen hanky, that means you like to be tied up and whipped.
Yeah. There was another one, armpit freak was covered.
Armpit freak is done.
We've covered.
Armpit freak. I don't really know what that means.
Right, okay, yeah.
But there was just one other thing, like a blue and white one, is if you're into sailors.
To sailors?
Yeah, if you have a little blue and white hanky, that's in your left pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
Blue and white equals sailor.
So I wanted to ask you something. But again, we've got to be careful here. When you wouldn't leave the building that was on fire because you were standing proud.
Hang on, we need this. Some people now don't know what you're talking about. Carl, you were on holiday.
Yeah.
On holiday in Tenerife, right?
Yeah.
You'd had a moment of intimacy with your girlfriend.
Yeah. A knock on the door. You had to stop and get up. You peeked around the door. It was a fireman saying, "Get out," but you didn't want to leave because you had a. Yeah. It was a little. Yeah. But what I don't understand is you maintained that while looking at a Spanish man dressed as a fireman.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that the fact? You maintained. I'm sorry to say you maintained arousal whilst looking at a gentleman dressed as a fireman. No. These are the facts, and they are undisputed, right? Did you maintain?
I'm not a machine, though. Do you know what I mean? I can't turn it on, turn it off. Right?
But you were talking. I just thought talking to a fireman, you'd have probably lost it. I don't know, but you didn't.
No, but the other thing was, I was talking to Suzanne about it again, right?
Yeah.
She said, "What are you talking about that for?" Right? I said, "Oh, it just crops up, right?"
Yeah.
And the dilemma was, you see, I wanted to try and make sure that it was a proper fire because that was the last condom we had, right? So it would have ruined the night. So I didn't want to it was like, well, what's going on? Is it, do we need to get out?
Yeah.
Is it a proper fire?
Yeah. And you, and talking to this man in uniform, was he, what did he look like? Was he good looking?
Did he look like Ricky Martin, say?
Was he good looking? Was he good looking in his uniform?
I can't remember. Can't remember.
Did he have a moustache?
Better play a record, haven't we? Is this bringing it back?
What?
You look uncomfortable. What?
Did you just switch this on with your hand? The Flaming Lips, and that's Fight Test.
Lips and test.
Lips Test.
On M.
We were talking there about homosexual people, and I'm sure we'll move on to other topics. But I just mentioned, I was talking to a friend of mine in the week, Rufus, and he overheard, he pieced together you know, sometimes if you overhear a conversation, you can piece together what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, and, it sort of transpired from what you could make out that one gay guy had just realised or just found out that his gay boyfriend had, maybe been having an affair and was on the phone, and had called this person, the third party.
So the other one was crying, wasn't it?
The other one was crying in tears. Obviously, they just had a big argument about it. And all he heard on the phone was the guy saying, in a very kind of earnest tones, "I'm going to do everything in my power to destroy you." But I just like to think what that was. What was he, you know?
No more guest list to GAY.
To GAY. I am going to, slash your diesel jeans with a pair of scissors.
What if they're listening now?
I know, I mean, it's probably an emotional time for them.
Yeah, but they probably don't think we're talking about them.
No, not those.
It's probably happened quite a lot this week.
Well, possibly.
I do know quite a lot of gay people, right? But they do jump about when it comes to partners.
Right. Carl.
No, Lee. Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Let the man speak.
No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, it's quite, you know, they don't, you know, if they get bored, they move on that. Which is fair enough, but they do,
How have you pieced this together?
And they go out late, don't they?
Oh, we've covered that, haven't we? We've done that.
Yeah.
How have you, so you...
Do you know how we covered that? His favourite record is Killing a Georgie. And he went, at the end of the record, he went, see, but how late was it?
Yeah.
If he'd have been sort of going out at a decent time, that wouldn't have happened.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean, Steve, though? They're always getting ready to go out about 1:30 in the morning. You're asking for trouble.
Yes. Incidentally, I should just point out that,
oh dear.
That, we've had an email, I've lost it here now, but anyway, it was one of our listeners saying that we've slightly embarrassed ourselves because, of course, Bruce Springsteen on the cover of Born in the USA doesn't actually have a handkerchief in his back pocket. It's actually a red baseball cap. So, well, I don't know if that also counts. I don't know if it's any coloured object.
What does that mean, though?
Yeah, into heads. Into little round heads. Oh. If Bruce Springsteen, and he's obviously not gay, but if he said, alright, Carl, just, you know, little cuddle, would you turn down Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
Well, no, but why? Just like, alright, mate, you know, you hug your mates, don't you? If Bruce said, alright, Carl, I like your show, love your head, little cuddle, a mate's cuddle.
No, I just, I say what you're doing.
You just say, look,
we're a couple of old friends.
Look, Bruce Springsteen, I've wrote those great songs. I like what you're doing. Let's cuddle. Let's have a little, alright, mate.
You know, one thing is, right, Steve, right, do you know how he likes to squeeze me head? How Ricky likes to squeeze me head?
Yeah.
He had an old mate over this week. He's got a similar shaped head, apparently, as mine.
Yeah.
Right? He's hardly gave me a call or anything, because he was busy with this other fella's head.
Oh, you feel quite bad about that.
Well,
This is a better head to squeeze, I'll tell you why, because he shaves his every day, right? He's got the same sort of hair problem with him. Shaves every day, right?
Problem.
No, I know. And it's because he's had it shaved all the time. Like, Carl's is sort of comes through a bit long at the side sometimes. It looks a bit unkempt towards the end of the week. I've seen there's a couple of little pimples under there. But I really have to do it, just like get there, slap my hands on it, squeeze it. With this one, I can sort of get my finger, do you know what I mean? I get my, really, you know.
You're like a gay, the way you jump about from head to head.
That's my record. You like a gay.
Now, this is not really your jurisdiction. This is not really your area, but I imagine you'd have some powerful friends who might have a say in it.
Go on.
Yeah. Would you, what would you do about, single-sex marriages? Same-sex marriages?
See, this has got, it's Cameron. I thought Cameron had blown it on Big Brother because they said, you know, what do you think about, gay fellas getting married? And he went, no, in the Bible it says,
you know, a man and a woman, and I thought, oh, he's put off a lot of...
Yeah.
I don't think many Christians tune into Big Brother, but we know the gays love it.
Yeah.
They love Big Brother, don't they, the gays?
Yeah, so interesting. But what would your take be on that, same-sex marriages?
And then what, having a kid?
Well, just let's start off with, you know...
That's all right, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just let them get on with it, if it's not affecting anyone else.
Sure,
yeah.
Sure.
Right? But it starts getting tricky.
Right.
When you get a kid.
Okay.
Go on, why?
Well, it's just tricky, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you could be right. I'm not giving any... I mean, you know, we're not... There's no right or wrong
it's
answer.
It's all right if you were if you lived in the jungle, right, with no one else, right, and you just had these two fellas, right, looking after you, but because you got no one else looking in on that saying, oh, you're a bit weird, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? But as soon as you come
why have they got married? Do you think the gay people turned to a bloke because they couldn't get a woman? If there's two fellas go away and they're in the jungle, they go, we're definitely not going to find a woman here. We might as well bum. That's not how homosexuality starts. People don't...
It makes you wonder.
No, it does make you wonder. Gays don't go, well, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a woman I fancy yet. I'll try a bit of knob.
No. But what I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in like a little jungle, right?
Yeah. How are you brought up?
Someone just puts you there.
I don't know what this is about.
Steve, I can't be bothered running the country.
I'm fascinated.
I can't be bothered running the country. Like, I'm too much trouble for you.
KP takes care of me.
All right, fair enough. What I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in a jungle...
Right.
Right.
What do you mean brought up?
Just let him finish.
What does he mean
brought up, like Tarzan.
You've got to tell me what you mean by brought up. Wolves, chimps. What?
Right, well, there's a good example of what I'm saying to you.
Right.
Right, what I'm saying is, there's a fella, right, he's brought up in the jungle.
Shut up, just let him finish. Let him finish.
There's no women about, he doesn't know about women, he doesn't understand what women are.
Right.
Right? But another fella walks in the scene.
Yeah.
And he gets pally with him.
What does he talk about?
Then they've both got needs.
This scenario is ridiculous. How has he lived? Or does he know what's his reference points?
I can't be bothered with this. Honestly, Saturday should be, day off and that, not worrying me about problems.
Oh, God!
KP takes care of me.
Oh, dear. Panic, the Smiths on XFM 104.9. Well, we've done the first half hour, which is mainly genital related. Then we've kicked in with some racism. You have to guess what artist.
It seems appropriate at this juncture just to mention something that's in the paper today. Dominic Mohan, I know you're a big fan, and as am I. He is just writing about the demise of Radio 1, or as he perceives it, and talking about the Radio 1 breakfast show, and apparently it's lost lots of listeners. And he says, talking of the BBC, it must act swiftly to replace Sarah Cox and look to exciting and inspirational figures like Jonathan Ross, Anne Deck, Johnny Vaughan, or Ricky Gervais to try and save Radio 1.
He's right.
I mean...
He's right.
Has he ever heard this show? What is he talking about? All those other acts, they're dynamite. I can't genuinely... That's someone who said I quite like Ricky Gervais show, but he can't have listened. I mean, can you imagine what we just played? Or in fact, can you imagine the last 50 minutes on Radio 1, on the breakfast show?
Well, we can pre-record it though, so I wouldn't have to get up early.
Sure.
That's not your point, is it?
That's not really
No, your point is the quality of what we're doing, not how early it is. Sure. Get it.
What would you provide though, Ricky, do you think, if you went to Radio 1? What sort of... Because I mean, obviously...
Wank, oops. I can do all that.
Because obviously our time at XFM is going to basically...
I'd be the furry shreddy.
Right.
Yeah, so I'd get that.
Would you have some wacky catchphrases?
I think I would.
You'd bring back Holy Fook, presumably.
Holy Fuck, yeah. Oh, ding dong. Oh, hello, it's my little Chinese neighbour. Hello, what's your name? My name is Holy Fuck. Hello. Look at Carl, he's just going, oh, God.
I don't know why you didn't even do the Chinese accent that time.
Well, that'd be racist.
Okay, sure.
I mean, yeah,
sure.
It's just his name's Holy Fuck, and there's nothing
wrong
or funny about that.
So yeah, you'd have that. You'd have crazy comedy characters. You'd probably have some wacky quizzes.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Dirty Old Queer. Oh, no.
No, I'm not. He's a new character to me. I'm quite excited. He sounds very modern and contemporary.
Yeah.
A new spin on an old idea.
Yeah.
Just tell us a little bit more.
Oh, wow, he's an actor, isn't he? And,
Right.
and he likes to, take it up.
All right, well, That's just if anyone from Radio 1 is listening, and they've listened to Dominic Mohan in the paper, they thought, yes, you're right, we need some new blood at Radio 1. Ricky Gervais has got a myriad of comedy characters.
Yeah. Whack, whack, oops. I can do sound effects.
You can do sound effects.
So
you can probably do funny voices like Chris Moyles, couldn't you?
Yeah. Wow. Not as good, but I can.
What about comedy songs like Moyles?
Again, not as good, but I mean...
Do you remember when Moyles rather hilariously changed the words of This Is My Moment by Martin McCutcheon to This Is My Motor?
We listened to it, though, didn't we?
Unbelievable.
I remember when he was doing a competition, this was pathetic, wasn't it? We were listening to Radio 1 once on our site, and I don't know why, we just wanted to... I think it was research, wasn't it, for The Office?
Yeah.
And he was doing this... he had to phone in with...
We were listening to idiots. And
no, I'm not saying that. And he was doing this competition, you had to call in with some songs that are golf related, and people were phoning up going, drive the cars. He was going, drive the cars, good. And I was on that phone, I must have wasted about 40 quid, and I wanted to get through and go, hello, Chris, it's not Milesy, yeah. Derek here, I got one. Oh, go on then, Derek, what is it? Something like Spandau Ballet with golf cart and that. And I just wanted to and I waited. I thought the joke's on us. Yeah. I waited on phone bill just to say something stupid. Yeah. Oh, dear. Oh. This show's better than this.
Yeah, anyway, if you've got any hilarious golf-related song titles that you'd like to email in.
What's the number?
Oh, I'd like them emailing.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. What would a song title be if perhaps we were doing something about, I don't know, air travel?
Yeah.
If you've got any crazy ideas, email in. We'd love to hear them.
Yeah, brilliant. I've got a thought of another golf one.
Okay.
You know, Duran Duran? Something down the fairway or something, if they wrote that. Alright?
Girls on the putting green?
Yeah.
Or something?
Alright?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Have you introduced you? My name's Holy Fuck. I'm Dirty Old Queer. I could do all that. Ding dong, whack whack, oops.
I was happy the other week, right, when I was going up to Manchester on the train, nice quiet carriage, I'm sat there reading about sharks and that, right? Nice and quiet. And I got annoyed, I texted you, didn't I?
Yeah.
When two fellas got on. Can we talk about it?
Well, yeah, you've started it. Two gay men got on. Go on.
Two gay fellas got on.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the fact they were gay that bothered me. It was like, you know, each to their own. Let them get, you know what I mean? Let them do what they do.
Yeah.
And,
behind closed doors.
But they started talking really loud, right? And they were going on about,
that's annoying anyway. That's annoying whether you're straight or gay.
Yeah.
Talking too loud.
But do you know what theory I have about they go out late?
Yeah. Gay people always go out late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
When I mean, what time do you go out in the evening?
7:30.
If you go out about 7:30, you know, if I'm out of work, I might go out about 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
I guarantee I'll sort of be in bed by about 12:30.
Sure.
At that time, they're still sort of ironing the jeans, right? And the funny thing was, I've always said this, right?
Dancing along to ABBA.
You sort of said that's rubbish. I'm sat on the train reading about sharks. These two are talking, and they're going, "Oh, we can't wait to get there." And his phone goes, and he goes, "Hello," and on the end he goes, "Anyway, I'll see you at 1 then," right?
Right.
So I thought, well, maybe that's tomorrow. Could be 1 in the afternoon. That's when most people would meet.
Yeah.
And then he carried on talking.
Most people would meet.
Carried on talking, and he goes, "Yeah. So anyway, like I say, see you tonight. 1 o'clock is meeting someone."
Yeah.
I don't know why you go out that late.
Do you remember when his favourite record of all time is The Killing of Georgie?
Sure.
He said, would he have been killed if he'd have been back at a decent time? There's no mention point of the time in this song.
And then the funny bit was, actually, that did make me laugh, right? When he'd finished talking on the phone, he said to his partner, right, "Oh, there you go, let's have a little chat." And the fella said, "Who was that?" And he said, "Oh, it's Dave." He said, "Which one's Dave?" He said, "You know, the one with the shaved head." I thought, in the gay community,
yeah,
that isn't a good description.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
They've all got little shaved heads.
Before we move on, was the Sharks article interesting? Did you learn anything?
It's pretty good.
Was it?
I'll teach you something about that later.
Oh, okay.
Is this educating Ricky?
It wasn't, but I can teach you a bit.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's good.
Play some ads and that.
Play some ads and a tune, and then have we got maybe a competition?
Yeah.
What have we got?
We're all looking forward to that.
Alright.
I just wondering, Rick, what your opinions are, what your thoughts are on Britney Spears.
Liked a couple. Bit bored. I think she's panicking a little bit. I think she's a little bit desperate with all this Madonna stuff.
Yeah, all the kind of lesbian.
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, she's all right. I've got nothing against the girl.
Well, I think it was in Hot Tickets magazine.
Sure.
It's free with the Evening Standard.
Yeah.
I might get some free Evening Standards now. I've plugged that.
Yeah.
I just reading in there that I don't know if it's still going to happen, but apparently she was going to do a little cheeky appearance at GAY.
GAY?
In London. And obviously I was quite excited because I'm a Spears fan.
Do you know that's what that spells, don't you?
GAY?
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it is a gay club.
Oh, sure,
This is what I was ascertaining from the article.
Oh, because they've called it what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was apparently she was going to be previewing some of her new album live on stage at GA1. And that's an intimate venue. Normally you'd have to see someone like Spears, probably at Wembley Arena, someone like that. I'm thinking I'm a Spears fan, get up a couple of the gang together.
Yeah.
So
the lads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cruise down there.
Yeah.
But then I read on in the article that apparently the doorman at GAY were only going to let in regulars, and the way they were going to ascertain if you were a regular was by asking a series of questions at the door.
What, testing if you're really...
Now, I don't know if the questions would be about the interior of GAY.
Or the interior of someone else.
Yeah. Or just general kind of...
What, do you reckon you'd have passed the...
Well, that's what I was wondering.
So you'd have had to pretend to be...
GAY
to get in to see Spears. Now
Can you say gay on the radio?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. There's irony, isn't it? So you're pretending to be gay to get into a club to see a bird that you like.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little quick test.
Right.
Shall I? All right. Sorry, what's your name, mate?
Paolo.
All right, Paolo.
Yeah.
You haven't done a lot with your hair. You just sort of let it grow out. I mean, would you be putting product on a bit later? Because I mean, you don't look very. You look sort of quite
masculine, quite.
Yeah, well, sort of like you didn't care, like you have no care about how you look, like you're a.
Normally it would be shaved. Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We would say normally that looks about like 3 months growth there. Why haven't you?
I've been ill.
Nothing serious?
Nothing serious.
Okay.
No, that's why I let it grow. So it's grown.
Okay. So what time would you normally be going out then?
Normally I'd go out about about 8ish.
8 o'clock in the evening.
No.
That sounds a bit early. That's what.
No, I'd go out about 3 in the morning normally.
Right. So that's like yeah. Okay. Right. So that's right. That's right. Yeah. Where'd you go? Down sort of. Compton Street for a coffee and then on to GAY.
Something like that.
With your little shaved head.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're doing fine.
Gay.
Sounding pretty good. Can I just ask you one final question?
20 bender points?
20 bender points. I'm just going to let you in.
Okay,
I'm just going to tell the guys to let you in. But I've got one more question.
Yeah.
Do you prefer knobs or tits, Paolo?
Knobs.
Knobs. You love knobs, do you?
Absolutely.
Can't get enough knobs. So you hate tits, I assume?
Loathe them.
You hate tits, do you?
Yes.
Okay. What? Even Liza Minnelli's?
I don't know what to say. I love hers.
But not in a straight way.
Straight way. In a gay
so
way.
okay. So you love knobs more than tits, right? Okay.
I love knobs.
In you go.
Thanks very much.
Brittany's on, do you?
Oh, she is so sexy.
Oh,
see, that's what would give me away. It'd be like the Great Escape.
It's just the last.
Yeah.
You just. Well, you're. I mean, I think you're probably a bit bi.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, go in anyway.
Thanks very much.
Okay, the drinks are quite expensive.
Oh, I thought so.
Pop your shirt off, will you? Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. You all right, Karl?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just when you were talking just now about like the gay stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Oh.
Sort of.
Oh right. Okay.
Gay fella, straight, sort of man, woman.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
This
is like a kid come running in and he's seeing something frightening. It could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually you saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly. And it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a Pre-op, is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a lady boy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is
I'll tell
it?
you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Forget it.
Listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
Come on. What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well.
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV programme where they've got this...
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah. But the problem is... I'll tell you, just because you don't know about it, the programme is...
I don't know, I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it still. I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, TV programme, look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And...
A man who is now half a woman!
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you mean? He's got breasts and a wig? But he's still got his boys downstairs. He's got his caps and the boys are still there in his Y fronts. But upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him...
Well, could I finish that sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything. Yeah. Right, what...
I find it weird, right? I sort of get... I understand the gay thing, right? But...
Do you? What do you mean?
Well, I know...
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the gay thing.
I just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
A transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because...
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily... They're not necessarily gay.
They're not gay. They're often not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
clothes, aren't you?
But then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's... Like Suzanne wears jeans.
No, but they... Yeah,
just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
All right, and what's the deal with this fella who's got...
We don't know who this fella is.
No, we don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's hot.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No,
So all he's done, he's had the tits done, he's probably had the hormones, probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things, and whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's... you come back the next day and go, I didn't mean that. I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's just
Surely if you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
No, that would be a great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week you were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We can, so that is possible.
Listen,
Oh, he's perked up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back in the area. Well, you got something to say?
I was kept quiet in the first hour. I'll let you get on with that now.
What you got to say? Is it just have a guess? Is it about monkeys, Chinese people, or little gay fellas?
It's about little gay fellas.
Is it?
Of course it is.
Go on.
Yeah, but not because I like
Sorry, I'm
taking
just
the mick
making
in
a
that.
tally. Let me just note that down.
Yeah.
No, but it fascinates me, doesn't it? All stuff like that. That's a bit sort of different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that. You were showing me.
Like monkeys and Chinese people.
Well, and that thing you were showing me before, the half woman.
No, you weren't impressed with that.
Well, no.
That woman that's got two pieces of genetic makeup in her, where it was two separate sperms and two separate eggs fused, and she came out as sort of a normal person, but she had this residue of genetic material, and so she's had two children that aren't genetically the same as her.
Yeah.
Right? And they showed it in the paper by doing her half white and half black to show the two different, you know what I mean? Just for he went, does she look like that? I said, of course not. He went, not interested then.
Of course. Yeah.
He said, how could I tell? Not interested in that at all.
Yeah.
If I'd have said she'd given birth to a monkey, fascinated straight away.
Well, anyway.
Go on.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just interested in weird stuff, right?
Yeah. So am I. That's why you're on the show.
Talking about little gay fellas and that.
Yeah.
Little gay fellas. Northern Line. the underground tube thing.
Not
train.
the boy band.
Right. Apparently, on a Saturday night late, I don't know what that is. What time late is in the sort of gay community, as we've discussed before. But apparently, the last carriage on the Northern Line, they all get in there.
What do you mean they all get in there?
They sort of take over the last carriage of the Northern Line on a Saturday night.
Right.
And it's like the gay carriage.
Right. And what exactly do? They just travel about on the Northern Line?
No, just have a chat and that, and like just
stick on the communards.
How do you know?
Someone tell me.
See, this. I mean, I'm glad you've informed me because it wouldn't bother me, but I feel I should be told about these things because I'm likely to stumble onto that carriage by mistake, and I'm not. It's not that it'd be a problem. It's just I might feel a little uncomfortable if there's a lot of people in, the black, the black leather gear and the moustaches, the hats.
I mean, to be quite honest, they'd be annoyed.
Of course,
because they'd be expecting something a little bit,
What do you mean?
Well,
they're good looking, most of them.
Sure.
No, they are good-looking fellas, though, aren't they?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
They're just a lot of the gay, they look after themselves and that and look good. Keep themselves...
Some of them work out, yeah.
You see, this is the problem I have, because there's a lot of areas in London and elsewhere in the country where there's a sort of, it's a gay thing, it's a gay public toilet, or I don't mean it's gay, but it's not like a legal thing.
You mean it's a cottage?
But it's a cottage, whatever. I mean, I remember being... in Bristol once doing some...
You're confused when I said it's a cottage. Yeah. That's a term for where gay people go in toilets to sort of meet and greet each other.
But I
shake hands.
I was at the public library in Bristol once doing some studies from a sixth form, and I think the toilet was closed in the library, and I was dying for the toilet, and I popped down, there was a public toilet behind the library. I thought, I can't believe my luck. Dashed down there, it was about 6-ish in the evening, I was working late, I was studying hard. I went in there, and I swear to God, I saw two fellas. With the... Is that
unusual? Or?
Well, no, they were up to some hijinks.
What they're sort of like...
Do you know the thing that struck me?
What?
One of them had bright red underpants.
What do you mean? They
were actually doing, they were having some kind of, they were having relations. They weren't even in a cubicle, they were out in the...
Where were the underpants?
Around his ankles?
No.
Yes, I swear to God, I'm not going to make this up.
What old were you?
I don't know, like, how old you are in the sixth form? 16 or whatever, 17?
Yeah, and what did you do?
Well, I actually said...
you just joined in? What else did you do? You might as well.
I actually swore, I said, oh, F me. And then I went, oh, no, don't. No, I did, I swear to God. I did. I went, oh, F me. No, don't. Because I was panicked and I ran out. And as I was walking out, a guy was coming in. I went, oh, hang on, mate. And then I thought, I better not tell him. I let him find out for himself. He might be going in there to join in. He might have got a call. Come down. We're going crazy on each other's ass. Come down.
It's a conspiracy, a Bristol conspiracy.
What annoyed me
my
was,
lover. Want a bit of car?
What angered me, Rick, was the fact that I wasn't notified, that there was not... I didn't know
there was no sign.
And afterwards, I spoke to other people about it, and they said, oh, it's a famous gay haunt. But what annoys me is I feel that they should put an ad in the local press, a big paper, like once a week, like, when they recall cars if they're damaged or there's a fault, or couriers might bring back stuff if they're sort of faulty goods, they say recall and we'll give you money back. They should put an advert in the gay community, should put an advert in that just says, these are the hot spots, this is where you're likely to find us doing some stuff. If you're not gay and you might feel uncomfortable, avoid them. And just list them, or little pictures, or, a map or something. Anything, because like the gay tube thing, I don't know.
Fun. 1, 2, 3, railway cuttings.
Well, not that. It's more of a sort of social awareness thing.
Yeah.
So people, don't feel uncomfortable
But they don't want it exactly to be like sort of walking in under a neon sign.
Why? It's legal.
yeah, big arrows. Oh, as if.
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
Because, it's actually a public place. I don't think cottaging is strictly legal.
But they don't even have to specify what they're going to do.
Some people, they're not. Some of them aren't. I don't think it's probably seen gays, is it? Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but it's not the people that go out and they say I'm gay and I like Barbara Streisand. It's presumably the sort of people that do that are people that either aren't quite out yet, or do you know what I mean? Or they're doing having a quick away to their wife and kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know completely how it works, but I'm sure there probably isn't a place like free bumming here tonight.
No, there is kind of.
What?
Because I was walking home one night through Soho, right? Just because that's the way I have to go, not because of do you know what I mean? I wasn't going there on that, right? So I'm walking through, right? And I was handed like a card, which was like a gay event, right? Now that's a bit weird, isn't it? That straight away he's presuming that because I'm there that time of night.
Well, and you got a shaved head, and you sort of like, you sort of like quite look after yourself, and you got some nice clothes.
Yeah, but it's still you
And you look
can't
like a
really
little bit
presume.
rough, don't you, from Manchester?
It was
you look like a northern rent boy who comes down to stand outside McDonald's.
But
And
the card was rubbish, right?
What do you mean?
Had this fella on it, right? All sort of greased up and that.
What would you look?
Just having a look what he'd handed me and that.
Right.
Just having a look. Picture of him, sort of sailor's hat on, tan body, like just his arse out like that. And rubbish slogan, right? The best bum in W1.
Is bum there a noun or like a verb?
What do you mean?
Well, to bum. Is it like get the best bum you've ever had, or he had the best bum?
I think it's just
I don't
like
suppose you asked.
No.
I don't suppose you called the number to check. What do you mean exactly by this? Does it mean you've got a great arse?
Do you mean I will be well bummed, or do you mean you've just got a good...
Come on now, let's
Can I just a final point about, because I asked my friend how it all works up on the Heath, because I live in Hampstead Heath, near Hampstead, and I was where I didn't want to go walking and get myself involved in anything.
How can you get involved?
No, again, I didn't want to walk.
Sort of like, is it like, oh, I can't believe it. I couldn't say no. Oh, my wrist, it's knackered. What do you mean? Well, I was there for about 2 hours. I must have gone about 43 of them. But, I didn't like to say no, because they were so pleased to see me. Oh,
well, it's
God.
not so much the fear of that. It's not
good skiing practice. I was doing 2 at a time for a little while.
It's not the fear of that so much as the fact that, again, you don't want to gate crash someone else's party. Do you know what I mean?
No.
You don't. If there was a straight couple having sex, you'd want, oh, I'm sorry, and you'd want to avoid that area.
Of course.
But I was finding, so someone told me how it works, and apparently you just go and like sit on a bench or something, and then a guy just sits on the bench and they just look at each other. There's not really anything said. It's just a kind of nice evening or whatever. I guess it's like 2 a.m. or whatever, and then they go off in the bushes and ding dong. But it's like I don't know how that culture's developed.
I love this programme now.
Why can't that be the case with women? That would be amazing. You just go out to the park and like 1 a.m. you just sit on a bench. You just
be like a scene from Gigi.
Exactly.
Where just walking along with the perambulator.
Yeah, exactly. But that would just be a joy if there was none of this formality. You've got to talk to them, buy them dinner.
Oh, you're joking.
Romance.
Oh no.
Just this kind of informal thing. It'd be great.
So what would you do then? You go up to a woman and go, come on.
Yeah.
Let's stop mucking around.
We know why we're both sat on this bench.
There's a nice bush over there.
Yeah.
Let's have a bit.
Yeah, and then she'd go, yeah, great, thanks. I'm killing some time before I, pop into town. Yeah. That'd be perfect, thanks. You make my weekend.
So you're jealous of gays as well as me?
In a sense. In a way.
What do you think, Carl?
Let's put a track on.
Why? Are you getting scared now?
You brought it up.
Is it getting too close to the bone, so to speak? Jet, are you going to be my girl on XFM 104.9? I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. Over there, little roundy bald head of Karl Pilkington. Good news and bad news. Good news is, boys are back in town. We're here for 2 hours.
Hello.
Bad news is, we have no monkey news, gay fella news, or little Chinese fella news.
Really?
We're going to try and, leave that for a week, and then maybe come back to it.
Yeah. Why do I get the feeling that within 20 minutes we'll be talking about little gay Chinese monkeys?
Thoughts on B-days?
Have you ever used one?
Well, no, you told me all this, but you still haven't got to the bottom of how you use them.
No, I
don't know.
I don't know how to use it.
Do they come, you need to ask Darren Brand, does it come with like instructions, like a flat pack?
I think you're supposed to know. I think you're supposed to, if you've bought a B-day, the assumption is you know how to use it.
Imagine someone installing it and going, there you go, it's a B-day. Go, could you show me how to use it? Well, you like this? Well, no, go to the toilet first. Do the whole thing. Otherwise, I won't know in context.
I'll just sit here in the corner. That's fine.
Okay.
Do you read a magazine when you're normally going?
Well, I might do, but I don't really want to do it with you here. But how will I know?
Exactly. I need to know how you transport yourself from the lavatory to the B-day.
Do you remember when we were trying to offer Carl money to have a shower with Johnny?
Yeah. just some of the highlights of the year.
That's a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
We nearly had him there, and then he didn't want us to watch.
Yeah.
We said, well, how do we know that you've done it or not? Yeah. He went, you are definitely bent. That's his conclusion. What we got lined up?
Well, hang on, let's just say, if anyone's got any idea sort of how to use a bidet...
Any idea for anything to talk about on this show?
Well, that doesn't involve crapping or farting.
We've done that. We haven't done little Chinese fellas or the gays yet. That's still to come in the second hour.
Ian.Camfield@xfm.co.uk if you've got any thoughts on B-Days or just, lavatories generally. Richard Ashcroft on XFM, Check the Meaning. I think it was out this year and we enjoyed it, so we
I
played
certainly had a thought then that, someone like Richard Ashcroft, who's really cool. I mean, I think one of our greatest rock and rollers, really. He writes great tunes, does great albums. The Verve, already in history. I just suddenly thought of him listening to this and thinking, I wish they wouldn't play my songs because I don't want to be associated with that drivel.
Yeah. Most
people get a buzz out of it, get it on the radio. Do you think people say, don't let Gervais
guilty by association?
Do you know what I mean? I love that song. I love Check the Meaning. I thought it was a lovely song. And he's thinking, they're going to sandwich it to bring talk about little gay Chinese fellas and B-Days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to make me look
What worries me, Rick, is that there, if we had to draw up some kind of list of artists who would allow us to play their songs, it's going to be such a short list. Gary Glitter, it's just going to be a few people who, are slightly more shameful than us.
I just thought of something. There are 1 billion people in China, and I assume it's the same percentage of homosexuality occurs, as it were. That's 1 billion, 1 in 10. That means there's 100 million little gay Chinese fellas running around.
Richard Ashcroft, if you're listening, I apologise for that last...
Think about it. John Lennon, you okay? War is over. I heard a DJ in the week, I won't say who it was, but sort of like a cheesy sort of housewife choice DJ, and he played that, and he went, weird one that, isn't it? What do you think of that the first time you heard it? Strange one. John Lennon, Yoko Ono, war is over. Here's the moment, at least, out there. I love that. Oh. What does he mean?
That's exactly what I want from a DJ. That kind of insight.
We were talking before the break about how many little Chinese fellas there are.
Yeah.
Billions.
An awful lot of them.
Brilliant, good. More the merrier.
Are you familiar, Rick, with the scary fact, I don't know, Camford, if you're aware of this, and it's chilling. I don't know where I've heard this from, but apparently... And this is kind of legend, I didn't just make this up, this is well known, that if all the Chinese people in China, right, no, come on, if they all jumped up and down at the same time, apparently, this is what they say, apparently it would cause a tidal wave
that would wipe out America.
That would destroy America.
I love the idea of coordinating that.
Brilliant. Well, I like the idea, firstly, they don't need weapons of mass destruction, they don't need nuclear weapons, because they got that threat
They can't
constantly.
have one that, you can't count a tidal wave as a weapon of mass destruction.
Or jumping.
Tony Blair could send in sort of people, UN people going, look out for anyone jumping.
Exactly. All they need is an immense sort of skipping rope.
Oh yeah, once a little fella in Japan holding one end, a little fella in Russia holding the other.
Exactly, yeah.
And they go, on your marks, you'd have a lot of coordination over that one little...
Maybe like someone like Mr. Motivator, kind of coordinating it all from the top of the wall, sort of looking down.
The Chinese equivalent.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why they built the wall. I think that's why they built the Great
jump
Wall.
off the wall.
Exactly, they just climb on that wall. That's the way it's there. That's the threat.
And that's why America started the space race, because you can see it from space.
Exactly.
So they go.
They're up there monitoring constantly.
This is Eagle to Houston. There's lots of little Chinese fellas about to jump.
Yeah.
This is Houston. Are they wearing them?
We just need to confirm they're Chinese. Are they wearing those? Are they wearing those comical hats that look a bit like a lampshade?
They are. They are.
Confirm
they're Chinese.
Because if I was the leader of China, what is the name of it? What is it? Is he the king of China?
We're so ill-educated, aren't we?
Is it the king of China? The Tsar of China?
King, is it? What is it?
Is Chairman Mao still there? Is he still
chairman? Someone else probably. The new chairman
or chairwoman. Don't be sexist. And
actually, when I said there's 1 billion people in China, so there's 100 million little gay Chinese fellas.
Yeah.
Someone phoned up to say half of them are women.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah.
Straight on the phone with that.
Well, I meant little lesbian fellas or little gay fellas.
Yeah.
I wasn't being sexist. But I'm just saying there's probably 100 million little gay Chinese people. Now, Chinese people.
Oh, incidentally, it's the premiere of China. The premiere.
Premiere. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Well, when you were away, Carl, we worked out if it's 1 in 10 people are sort of like gay in some way, with 1 billion Chinese people, there's 100,000 little gay lesbian Chinese fellas of some sort. What do you think of that?
What do you mean?
Well, I think so it's some sort of form of gayosity, whatever it's called, is sort of like 1 in 10.
right?
1 in 10 people are gay, apparently.
That's,
Right.
that does seem a bit high, though, doesn't it?
I thought it was lower than that.
What? You mean more than that?
Yeah. But
I don't
maybe
think
not.
so. I think that's of any sort of nature, anything.
But what time did they do the survey on the streets as well? Because, you know, they go out late, so if they're doing the survey sort of around lunchtime, forget it, they're not going to get any.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? They're all asleep.
But if they're out at, say, 1 in the morning...
Wow.
It's going to be higher, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you know Carl's favourite song, The Killing of Georgie? A little gay fella goes out and he gets beaten up and that. Carl went, yeah, but would it have happened if he'd have been going out at a decent time?
True.
But clearly in the lyric, it says, Georgie left the theatre before the final curtain fell.
Yeah.
Now, theatre's finished about 10:30.
Yeah.
So even giving him half hour, I reckon it was only about 11 o'clock. So you're talking rubbish there.
Are you sure that wasn't his curtains in his flat and he's closing them before he goes out?
No, he was at the theatre. But I'll tell you what, I just realised something. Maybe where most people were going home after theatre, he was just going out.
Exactly.
That theatre to him is like a matinee.
Exactly.
Innit? Yeah. He's off out clubbing, isn't he? He's off down, he's going to get some ammo, he's going to get a couple of butt plugs, and he's not even going to start dancing till midnight, is he?
Have any of us ever met any gay people? It's just, I mean, our view of them is, I don't know. Email in if you've met a gay person. Tell us where we're going wrong.
Yeah. Have you ever met a gay person?
I mean, the way we talk about it is just like, have we ever met Chinese people? I've seen them. I've seen them out there wandering the streets, but I don't think I've ever had a conversation.
Now, here's the irony. I definitely know and have met more little gay fellas than little Chinese fellas.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any little Chinese friends?
There was a girl at school who was Chinese, but she was kind of inscrutable. I couldn't get close to her. She was sort of mysterious.
Right.
Rockbusters?
Yeah, brilliant.
Right then, this is where I give you a little cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band or an artist and stuff like that.
Yeah,
sort of being the operative phrase there.
Yeah. Let's see how he reads this clue.
Yeah.
This is going to sound like Oscar Wilde.
Clue number 1.
3 different clues. Clue
Oscar
number
Wilde
1.
was Chinese, apparently.
Was it?
Yeah, it was illegal then.
Right. Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone?
Sorry?
Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone?
Are we back on the gay thing, or is this... This is the clue?
That's the clue.
Right.
Clue for Rockbusters number 1. Will you just leave the entrance to my garden alone, will you?
Right, that doesn't count because I know what it is.
And what were the initials?
What are the initials?
GG.
Correct.
Yeah, right, but you've got to pronounce the artist correctly. I'll pronounce the artist, because I know what it is.
Don't ruin it.
No, but when the answer comes, I'll pronounce the artist.
Right, can we just focus, please, on the quiz? Go. What was the clue again? Give it again.
Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone? Stop messing with it, right? GG.
Okay.
Right?
Next.
Doesn't count.
Next.
Incorrect.
Don't phone, but you can send a message on my mobile if you want, right? That's T. It's another little easy one. And the last one, we were sharing out the mail sheet.
Right, that doesn't count either.
Can we just
I know what that is. I know what that is.
I don't care. We'll come to that later.
Yeah.
And number 3, we were sharing out the mail sheet, and I think I got the best one. Right? DG.
DG.
Yeah. So quickly again, will you leave the entrance to my garden alone? Stop messing about with it.
Yeah.
Right? GG.
Yeah.
Don't phone, but you can send us a message on my mobile if you want. Right? That was T. And the last one, we were sharing out the mail sheet, and I got the best one, so that's good. Right? DG.
All right, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Have we got any prizes?
Do you want to have a look?
Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Have we got any prizes?
Just, look, the clues are rubbish, the clues don't work, the show, this is pathetic. Play a record.
That's what it should be called, and the clues don't work.
And I watched The Office Christmas stuff on last Sunday.
Did you enjoy it?
I think it was good.
Good.
I think it was good.
Thank you very much.
It was up there with one of my favourites. The second one was good.
Yeah, okay. Your second one, more the paybacks in the second one. The first one's more set up.
Yeah.
So, I'd have thought people would like the second one more.
Yeah.
So that's nice. That's a nice critique. Thank you, Carl.
But there was something in it you did about cavemen.
Cavemen?
You said something about, it was a fact about caveman, and you sort of only half did it. You didn't give the full information, like...
What?
Like I do in that. You just...
Where was it? What bit was it?
It was the bit when you were talking about getting a woman, I think, or you were talking about breasts or...
Oh, the one when I said the reason women have cleavage is it reminds men of buttocks because when we were cavemen we used to do you from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the blind date, yeah.
Is that a joke or...?
Well, I was hoping it was funny. We would... Oh, you mean... no, I don't know. Yeah, I think I did... I think cleavage is meant to represent... In a sort of Desmond Morris pop sort of anthropology type way, I think I've seen that before, that cleavage represents buttocks. And I imagine, cavemen probably did do it from behind. I don't know what you want to know, Carl, really. It's in a sitcom. It wasn't a documentary.
It looked like one.
Yeah. Brilliantly directed to look like one, I'll give you that.
No, but what you're saying, so blokes like...
Yeah, I think cleavage is represented like buttocks because obviously buttocks were much more of a sexual organ. Evolutionary speaking, breasts were to actually bring up to suckle young, but and were a sign of sexual maturity, so you're ready to mate. But whereas, Carl, I'm not an anthropologist, mate. I'm struggling here. What do you need to know?
But
I imagine that the cleavage reminds you of an arse.
Right. Well, if it's all about arse, why don't gays like a little bit of tit? No, do you know what I mean?
You've done me! So the question put to us today on XFM 104.9, please call me $, is if it's all about arse, then why don't gays like a little bit of tit?
I was worried
if it's all about arse, why don't gays like tit? If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tits? Just call in with your... Thanks very much for tuning in. This is in Children's TV. If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tit?
It's soon been an hour and a quarter before we got round to gays, so it's good to see they've made an appearance.
If it's all about arse, why don't gays like a bit of tit? Is the question. What a brilliant question. Well, if you're an anthropologist or a psychologist, a doctor, a gay, please call in. If it's all about arse, this is the question.
I'm not convinced by this whole... cleavage looks like an arse. That's
no, not Steve. Nor am I. It's a bit of mock anthropology. I didn't think it would be under scrutiny.
I think it's more likely that the reason men find cleavage attractive is because they know there's a lovely pair of Bristols down there.
Yeah, so
it's like, here we are.
If that's what's on show,
exactly. Imagine what's down below.
If that's in the front window, right?
Yeah,
what's she got in the back of the shop?
Exactly.
Oh dear. Oh. The Coral, Bill Mackay on XFM 104.9. If it's all about arses, Steve, why don't gays like a bit of tit?
I think there might be a lecture on that at the Royal Institute tonight. I'm not sure.
It's Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I think he's given a lecture.
Brilliant.
Tell you something else though. That's about cavemen and that.
Yeah.
Right.
Not really. Go on.
Do you know?
I love the idea of a little gay fella. He's pulled a bird. All he's done is focused on the cleavage, and he's gone, that's a lovely arse. Right? He's got a bat. Right, pulls the dress down. No! Where's the arse? I've been gone. There's boobs. Boobs. I hate them. They're my worst. No!
Yeah. Faith No More and their version of I'm Easy on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Rick, for
the last time,
we've only really got 3 topics of discussion on this show. I think you agree with that.
Little Chinese fellas. Monkeys. And the gays.
The gay people.
Yeah.
We're hoping to cover all those subjects today. Monkey News is coming later. I'm sure we can find something to discuss about gay people.
We've done gays. We've done a few gays.
I suppose we talked about the dog thing.
Yeah. Big time.
Right. The film thing. This is when we get like a film, and I'm in it. Right. So I'm doing. We talked, a bit about gay fellas and that today.
Yeah.
So we're doing When Harry Met Barry.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And listen to this, and then there'll be a question at the end, and you can win some more stuff. We've got DVDs.
Some more shite.
Some more good CDs and DVDs and that.
All right, let's hear it.
So, When Harry Met Barry. All right.
We've got 18 hours to kill before we hit New York.
Oh, yeah. Brought a few books just to kill a bit of time on the journey.
When I buy a new book, I always read the last page first. That way, in case I die before I finish, I know how it ends.
I read a book like that once. Not on purpose though, it's just that all the chapters has been put in the wrong order, so it's a bit annoying. Got to chapter 1 before I realised.
Are you finished now?
Yeah, I bought another copy of it and read it in Lanzarote. It was alright. Good read. Listen, we're only staying in New York for a couple of days, aren't we? Because the place does me head in a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it stinks, doesn't it? It's a really dirty city. It's noisy. It's funny, the people who live there call it the city that never sleeps. I'm not surprised with all the noise.
I couldn't agree more.
Listen, I know you're gay in that, right? What is the attraction with New York for you lot? Because it is like the gay capital, isn't it? They all love it. Even that Rod Stewart song, you know, that Killing a Georgie, that was set in New York, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, well, that song was about a gay fellow, wasn't it, who moved to New York and ended up getting beaten up. Not a great advert for the place. You keep going there. Weird. Actually, I know why you like it. It's because it's a city that never sleeps, isn't it? You lot like going out late. You sort of run your life at a different timetable to everyone else.
Are you finished now?
No, I'm not being funny. I'm just saying. Just don't think you should live your life like that.
Why not?
Don't start getting angry.
I think I'm entitled to throw a little anger your way. Especially when I'm being told how to live my life.
Yeah, you're right. It is your life. And that's what I'm saying. Don't be dragging me into it.
What?
Well, you know I'm not gay, so why did you buy me a butt plug for my birthday? I'm not going to use it.
What do you want me to do about it? I take it back, okay? I take it back.
Right.
Want to spend the night in a motel?
No.
Why not?
Because you're gay and I'm straight, that's why.
Why aren't you seeing anyone?
Well, I'm seeing Suzanne again. We only split up for a few weeks when she had that funny haircut that made her look like David out of Slade. It's grown again now.
She looked weird, didn't she?
Well, but forget that. Anyway, don't want to share a bed with you again, not after last time.
Oh, geez, what are we supposed to do?
This isn't normal, mate. Pull over, forget it.
All right,
Forget
don't
it.
you...
I don't want to talk about it.
How was that
pull
possible?
over. Just pull over here.
Fine, but let's just...
There's nothing, I'll get a B&B. And by that, I mean bed and breakfast. Not bum and bollocks, as you call it.
Get one thing straight.
Not interested. See ya.
Oh dear.
Excellent.
Oh, little Karl Pilkington.
When Harry Met Barry, it's a classic film.
What
song was I talking about? That, you know.
Yeah, we know.
New York
What song?
and stuff.
Yeah, what song? Yeah, okay.
Artist will do, or the song title, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Email only ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. We can squeeze in a tune and then I hope the
Monkey
final
News.
Monkey News.
Oh, what tune have we got? How long is it?
3 minutes. It's a nice one, though.
Brilliant.
Bit of Amy Man.
Fantastic.
Big day, Karl, though, isn't it? Because there's lots going on, and I know Karl's it's very, very important for him that he champions Live 8.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what... I am sick of it, to be honest.
Sick of what?
Just sick of reading about it. Sick of this Live 8 thing. Sick of it all.
Brilliant.
Fed up with it.
What annoys you particularly?
It's not only that today, though, is it? On the way in today, right, saw a gay fella on a bike.
Weird?
On a bike, rushing. What time did the gay march start? What time did they have to be?
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
No, but he was rushing, left it late, so he'd had a late night again. So my point's right about him.
What was your point about? Just to people who've just tuned in.
Well, the fact that they go out late, so you know they sort of have a nice night out from about 11:30. They're riding in the jeans at like 10:30.
In their jeans. Their leather trousers.
But anyway, right? So
they're cutting the back out of their leather trousers about 10:30 at night.
I'm on the way in, right, and I see one stressed out, rushing, right, on a racer, wearing high heels.
Oh, I love you. He's 50's dad, isn't he? He's angry. He's just angry.
If you're a gay fella and you're proud to be gay, but you also want to make poverty history, you don't know what to do today, do you? You're all racing all over the place. Must be murder. It seems a bit unfortunate that they've put them on the same day.
Yeah. Well, you can get little leather studded wristbands that say make poverty history.
Yeah.
So you can join in on both parts.
You can kill two birds at one stone.
Yeah. Kings of Leon, California waiting. Steve, the public have been waiting for us to return.
Well, that's true enough.
All right?
Yeah.
They had the best of
last
week.
Was a joy.
They had Camfield and us without Karl the week before. But it's been a while since we've all been together. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me is Steve Merchant, and over there, with his little sunburnedy, baldy head, little Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
All right?
Yeah. That wasn't Steve slapping me head then, by the way.
No, that was just him clapping at like Steve Wright in the afternoon.
It's a great show.
Because he's so. It is a good show.
Yeah.
He's so pleased that we're a posse.
Yeah.
And we're all back together. 3 holidays Carl's had last year.
Yeah.
I'd love to have 3 holidays. You've got to start putting the work in
I
there.
had 2 holidays then.
No, you had 3 holidays. You went away with Suzanne and her parents.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count.
It does count. If you book 2 weeks off the firm, you go away and you go, how was your holiday? Go, well, it didn't really count. It wasn't a really good holiday. Can I have them days back, please? My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you, but
well done,
sense.
You've already broken that.
No, but talk sense. Talk sense. You've had 3 holidays this year. And I'm just saying, you're in your 30s now, and 30s is when you should be really putting the work in.
That's true enough.
To reap the benefits in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100.
Carl, what's your New Year resolution? What about think before you speak? It's worth. I mean,
see, I'm allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to laugh at things other people say, Carl. That one, that is a good suggestion. How was your holiday, Carl?
It was all right.
Right, brilliant.
But that I don't see on the ratio of good to bad in Carl's mind. That might be amazing because we never
it might
hear
be
him
amazing,
sing the
mightn't
praises
it?
of anything.
I'll tell you what. Can we have a cracking little tune and then come back and hear about Carl's holiday?
I'd love to do that.
Let's keep it tight. Love to Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. Now I can't put my finger on it, but that doesn't sound like the original, and it's off a compilation. It sounded a bit fast. I think the vocal was slightly different. If anyone can, put me out of misery, I think it might be in a session of the time or something.
Carl, is it a New Year resolution for you? Another one. Maybe when we ask you to get a song, get the original single version.
I could be wrong,
not some
but
obscure session.
Yeah, it does seem different, doesn't it?
Very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we just remember it wrongly. But anyway, that's XFM for you. 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington. Carl, you went to Lanzarote.
Yeah.
People said don't go to Lanzarote. They told you it was Lanzarote. They told you, were they right or wrong?
They were right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit ropey, yeah.
Is it? Why?
Just, out there. If it wasn't for the volcano they had, it'd been knackered.
That's their big draw, is it?
That's it, basically. That's all they've got going for them.
When you landed, was it really hot? Were you quite excited? You were thinking this is okay?
It was warm. It's, we can't complain about the weather. The weather was all right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's what I went for, but it'd be nice if there just was something else.
Yeah.
What did you do all day then? Did you read your ritual book?
No, I didn't read that. I read that book. Do you know the book that I bought and all the chapters were messed up?
Oh, yeah.
I bought a better version of that.
All right.
And I read that.
Excellent.
And then...
Did it make more sense in order?
Yeah, a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that pretty much, you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really?
Yeah.
And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, now I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well, getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay, 4 million tonnes of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what do you mean fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
It's just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's more than the hole. It's more a portal to the magma in the centre of the earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What would you suggest?
Well,
how can they fill it in? It's joined. It's all joined.
No, but what I'm saying is...
the big plates of the earth are all joined. All the magma's joined.
With the trade centre thing, that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out, they've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes. They've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes. There's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like they're like a carpet.
Put it in the holes. The holes are there ready. Just push it all in. That's what I'm saying.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon-like kind of surround with just kind of dust and rock?
That's exactly what you see. I was there when the Mars thing went wrong.
Yeah.
I would have just sent a camera crew there, filmed a bit of that, right, and say, here we are, this is it. Ignore the little coffee shop in the background, right? This is Mars, because that's where it's like just loads of dust, holes everywhere. Tidy it up.
Little round-headed aliens complaining. It's just like Mars.
Yeah.
So is there any... What's the best bit about the holiday? Come on, pretend you're Judith Chalmers.
I have been doing. I would have done all. I would have said that. Don't bother. Right. I mean, the hotel was good.
Yeah?
That was all right.
What was that like?
It's all right. Just, clean. That's all you want, isn't it?
See, that's not quite what Judith Chalmers does. She doesn't go, what's the hotel like? All right, yeah, clean, isn't it? All right. What was it like? What was it? 3-star, 4-star? Did it have a swimming pool? What was the room like?
Had a swimming pool and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I think it was one of the better ones on the island.
Okay.
Nightlife?
Wasn't really. And there was a bar. There was some bands playing.
Yeah.
Not very good. Food got a bit boring.
Yeah.
It was always the same food every night, but they sort of themed it and made out as if it was different. So, like, on Mexican night, it'd be chicken with a nacho on it.
Right.
And Chinese night, sort of chicken with a little prawn cracker on it and stuff.
Sure.
But that got a bit boring.
That's me just turning on my phone, because I want to read to you a text that I got from Karl. I think you sort of sum up the holiday in this text, don't you? Do you remember it?
I can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look.
Instantly, what did Suzanne, your girlfriend, make of it? Similar view to you, that they should fill in the holes?
Yeah, it's just that thing. You see, I went on a coach trip, right? And you go and see the volcanoes. Like I say, there's 36 of them.
Yeah.
Which, how many do you need? And when we're on the coach going round all these volcanoes, the fella on the front's going and look out your left window at the moment, and there's a volcano. And if you quickly look out at the right-hand side there, there's another one.
Right.
And on the left, there's just like, all right, we've seen it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that trip, we'll talk about that trip in a bit.
Right, this is the text I got from Karl, right? All right. Been up to a volcano. Been in some dead artist's house who built his house in the lava. They said they would show me science with volcanoes, but all they did was chuck some water in a hole and it shot up in the air. No dwarves in the canteen, no Scousers here, but there is a Swede woman with a big head. She looks effing gormless with a cap on. All right? So a little reference there to...
A Swede woman?
What's that mean? Do you mean Swedish?
Yeah.
Or she looked like a vegetable?
No, the Swedish woman. But they've all got sort of quite big bill, aren't they?
And I sent him a text. Oh, well, it's just good to be on holiday because, I'm working. He sent back, so am I. Just been watching Sky News. There is a school for monkeys who want to get a band together.
Is that monkey news for later?
Oh My Corazon by Tim Burgess. I can't get enough of that. I love that chorus. On XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. But it was a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, I went there to relax and that.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of that. Trying to think of some new, features and stuff.
Sure, always working. 3 holidays a year, Jesus.
Oh, well, not really 3. Two.
It's all one big sort of like work thing to me and Steve.
2 holidays, isn't it? Work hard, you need the holidays. So, yeah, the things that annoyed me was like, you get bored sat around the pool after a couple of days. I'd read my book.
Yeah.
There wasn't much going on the...
Not even any crabs to throw sand at, was there?
No crabs or anything. They wouldn't bother with Lanzarote, right? So, decided to go on a little trip. That's when I saw the volcanoes and that, 36 of them. So, we go on the trip, and the thing that annoys me, it does happen every holiday that you go on. If you go on a sort of package thing, they have these trips, right? And you pay about 40-odd quid, and they give you some wine, so it make it feel like you're getting your money's worth. But
how many of these trips have you been on then?
Loads. Probably about 12.
Phew, more holidays than I've had. Go on.
So
go on.
anyway, so you're on the coach, right? And they take you for the volcanoes. They took us in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else round there.
Sure.
It's like I say, it's like Mars, but with holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of drop you off, and they go, right, everybody, see you back here in an hour. There's loads of volcanoes for you to look at, and a coffee shop over there. And you know for a fact, right, you don't need an hour there. You could just say, well, just keep the engine running because I'll have a look in this hole, we'll get back on, give us 5 minutes. Don't need an hour.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But you know that they've got something going.
It's a backhander, definitely.
What, with the coffee shop?
Definitely, yeah. They go there. And they get everyone to have an ice cream and a coffee, and they sit down, have a fag, talking to the bloke. Yeah, and it's like, cousin. Yeah.
How much was the coffee? Was it
probably about €3 each euro? So I think it was $3.50.
Sure. Yeah,
which is, I don't know, what, that's about £2.50.
Yeah, they've stitched you up. Well, I remember we were on a family trip to France once. We went to Paris. We got a coach coming back from Paris to one of the ferries, one of the ports, Calais or wherever it was. Coach trip. It was quite a long coach trip. And at one point we were thinking, we're on the motorway, this is fine, we're making good progress. Suddenly we came off the motorway. We must have gone like 40 minutes out of our way, end up in this street, completely empty, little French town. And it's pulled up outside this, what appears to be a restaurant. And a guy jumps on, dressed like a Butlins red coat. He's French, but he's putting on a kind of English accent. He goes, hello, thank you very much, top of the morning, good morning, hello. Come in, we've got food, drink, go upstairs, we've got rooms if you want to have a rest, or play around. No, it's up to you. And we all had to funnel off this thing into this restaurant, and this one family went, well, we don't want to go in the restaurant. We brought sandwiches, we just want to get to the port, we're not interested. And they said, well, you've got to come in the restaurant. And well, we don't want to come in the restaurant. So the guy said, well, I'll have to lock you in the coach. So this family were locked in the coach while we all traipsed off in, and I could just look, but I looked back and just saw this little kid with his face pressed up against the glass. Take me with you. I want to go in the restaurant. They were just stuck in there. Absolutely livid, as you would be.
But that's definitely a backhander.
But we went inside, and it was extraordinary, because initially you had to pass through a souvenir shop to get into the restaurant.
Perfect.
And it was catered entirely to English tourists. So there was like pictures of the Queen and Prince Charles on the wall. It was done out in a kind of mock Tudor style. It's absolutely extraordinary. I mean, it was so bizarre because it was so out of the way. Did that come before the coach sort of scam, or did the coach guy, he knows it, is it a brother of his? I don't know how those things come about. But
I know that is
is that going on in this country?
Yeah,
with French and German tourists?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Is it?
Yeah, they say, I'm sure. People say, look, if you bring 30 people to this restaurant, I'll see you all right. It would, wouldn't it? If, you got your favourites. Because you don't have to, the coach driver's pretty much God on those things, because those people don't know where they're going anyway.
Yeah, but at least here, there's other stuff around. You don't really get that in the middle of nowhere situation in this country.
Well, not really. Not if you're going from London to Manchester. You could stop off anywhere. They don't know where they are. There's places with nothing to do or see. It's that those attractions. There's loads of in America, but there's a few here, like Sheep World, and you go out to Gloucester, and there's a town. It's got the biggest cotton reel in the world, and that's it. There's a tourist shop, a big cotton reel, and some bloke at the gate going, it's £1 to see it. There it is. All right.
I went to I know it's quite a big. I went to a Shire horse centre once.
Yeah.
But when did Shire horses become so popular that they got their own theme parks?
Well, I think there's a museum for everything.
Yeah, possibly so.
I mean, I don't think you could think of something that didn't have a museum somewhere in Britain, because obviously museums start off sometimes by fans.
But did people keep coming around and going, I hear you got a Shire horse, I'd love to see it?
Yeah.
Well, I can't. People coming all the time to see my Shire horse.
You should get another one, because I'd pay double for those two.
I'd pay good money to see your Shire horses.
Yeah.
Shire horses.
I know.
Have you seen them? They don't do anything. They're not like monkeys.
They're
just
not like
grand,
monkeys,
elegant creatures. But you look at them in a picture or look at them in real life, pretty much the same thing. They're not doing anything.
If they could train a Shire horse to swing on a rope and masturbate,
exactly.
I'd pay double.
You pay good money.
I'd pay double for that.
Yeah.
There's a museum in Italy when we went there a couple of years back. Suzanne had like one of those little guide things. Museum there just for spaghetti.
Yeah.
I mean, open a restaurant.
Yeah. Was it interesting spaghetti? Spaghetti in different shapes?
Don't know, didn't go. I went to see a big hole in the ground.
Sure.
Can't get enough of them.
Well, but out of 10 then, what would you give it out of 10? All in all, food, location,
Right.
Relaxation, enjoyment.
Yeah, that's 6.
Okay, brilliant.
6, yeah.
Next week, where are you going next week? You're not on holiday next week?
Going
Cool.
away with Suzanne's mum and dad again.
5 holidays.
Been roped
Play a
into
record.
that.
You've got to put some work in. You're in your 30s now. You've got to knuckle down. Star Sailor, Silence is Easy on XFM 104.9. Now, we've got a few ads coming up, which is we're loving that. It tells you what to buy and when to get it and everything, which is a sort of information service. But after that, a welcome return by popular demand of Rockbusters.
What do you mean by popular demand?
Well, one person said to Carl, I used to like that, so he went away and started on it.
Sure, brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. Get a paper and pen ready.
Yeah.
Cheering breaks, mind over money, XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, little Karl Pilkington.
Yeah. A couple of emails. Different people have visited various tourist attractions.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see who's this from. Not quite sure. But thanks very much indeed for it. So, there's a link here. It's apparently in Devon. Barometer World.
Brilliant.
It's the world of barometers. It was established in 1979. And
by one bloke who had a lot and thought, I can charge a quid for this, definitely.
Here's the
out of his own house, probably converted back scuttle.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not a euphemism for a sexual act.
But look at the webpage here, Rick. There's a picture of a beautiful barometer being held by a beautiful lady.
Lovely. Who's definitely his daughter.
Yes,
definitely. Come on, Kathy. Oh, that. Dad, no. Come on. Undo your top a little bit. Dad, definitely made to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that slight look of I hope no one I know sees. Just check out Barometer World.
Barometer World.
Yeah, that's available. If you want to check that out, www.barometerworld.com. That's
now,
all the
barometers. Do they work?
They're to do with checking, is it the air pressure?
Well, everything. But I think that's what it's based on, isn't it? Sort of low and high pressure, so it's going to rain, it's not going to rain.
Yeah.
Or going to be windy, but I wonder how accurate they are.
I think in the days before satellite sort of weather surveillance systems, probably essential.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
As essential as hanging some seaweed out by the back door?
Probably.
I think it's probably similar. I think it's the same one as holding a needle and thread over a pregnant woman. If it goes clockwise, it'd be a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about a barometer is how far into the future can it predict?
Exactly. How do you know?
If it's a case of you may as well stick your head out the window to see if it's raining.
Exactly. This barometer goes, oh, it's going to be windy and rainy. When? The barometer goes, soonish.
Yeah.
So I can't say, but it will, well, within the 7 days.
I don't want to be specific because you'll have me.
Yeah.
You'll
yeah, I don't want to, but I mean, I'm just a barometer. I'm not really a weather person.
The information.
Yeah, brilliant.
What's in there what's happening? In there, what chemicals are being affected? How does it work?
I don't know. I assume it's probably something.
Wait a minute, let me email Barometer World.
What could it be?
It could be quite interesting.
It could be mercury that's based on a sort of temperature. It goes up with. Oh no, it's not temperature, is it, barometer? It's pressure. So it's probably just very fine. It's like a fine, very, very fine needle, isn't it?
This is almost as embarrassing as last time we were on. We couldn't figure out what the name of the leader of China was. Was it the King of China? The Prince of China?
Oh, this is where we were trying to imagine what it'd be like if all the Chinese people at once jumped up and down and made a big tidal wave.
But if you do know what the name of the leader of China is, we don't mean the name of the particular person in charge, but if it's a king of China, the emperor of China, the chancellor of China, the prime minister of China,
didn't it? No, that was Japan.
Yeah, this is it. I don't know what's the big guy in charge. Is he still the chairman? I know Chairman Mao was important. I think he was just the chairman. I think he just governed all the big meetings.
Yeah, I don't know.
He just kept the minutes.
Head Chinaman?
Head Chinaman. The major Chinaman. The top Chinaman. Number one Chinaman.
Do you know what? We're going to be honest here. We know so little about China.
It's true.
We know so little about China. Yeah. It's embarrassing.
But if you've got any interesting facts about China, then email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Also, I imagine the email address to use if you're going to take part in this week's Rockbusters.
I did read an interesting fact. I'm researching. I'm doing a show called Politics, and I was researching. And there's a thing about sweatshops. Yeah, no, sweatshops. Like Nike. There's these facts, right? And these people get like, you know, a few cents an hour, and the CEO, I forget his name, for a Chinese woman to earn his 5.2 billion, she'd have to work 8 hours a day, 7 days a week for 10,000 years. But Steve, they don't.
They don't.
They don't. They obviously don't want to.
Exactly.
They don't want to. They don't want to.
Lazy, Rick.
Ian Jury and the Blockheads, hit me with your rhythm stick.
Rick, are you likely to be going to Cumbria on your stand-up tour?
Almost certainly not. Why?
Well, it's just because you might want to visit the Cumberland Pencil Museum. That's the journey through the history of pencil making.
I do like pencils.
Really?
Yeah, I just used one then.
That's what you mean.
So,
do you have any idea how that was made?
No, was it?
Let me email them.
Now, Chinese people.
Oh, incidentally, it's the premiere of China. The premiere.
Premiere. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Well, when you were away, Carl, we worked out if it's 1 in 10 people are sort of like gay in some way, with 1 billion Chinese people, there's 100,000 little gay lesbian Chinese fellas of some sort. What do you think of that?
What do you mean?
Well, if I think so it's some sort of form of gayosity, whatever it's called, is sort of like 1 in 10, right?
1 in 10 people are gay, apparently.
That's
right.
That does seem a bit high, though, doesn't it?
I thought it was lower than that.
What? You mean more than that?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that's of any sort of nature, anything.
But what time did they do the survey on the streets as well? Because, you know, they go out late, so if they're doing the survey sort of around lunchtime, forget it, they're not going to get any.
Sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They're all asleep.
But if they're out at, say, 1 in the morning...
Well...
It's going to be higher, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you know Carl's favourite song, The Killing of Georgie?
Mm.
A little fellow and a little gay fellow goes out and he gets beaten up and that. Carl went, yeah, but would it have happened if he'd have been going out at a decent time?
True.
But clearly in the lyric, it says, Georgie left the theatre before the final curtain fell.
Yeah.
Now, theatre's finished about 10:30.
Yeah.
So even giving him half hour, I reckon it was only about 11 o'clock. So you're talking rubbish there.
Are you sure that wasn't his curtains in his flat and he's closing them before he goes out?
No, he was at the theatre. But I'll tell you what, I just realised something. Maybe where most people were going home after theatre, he was just going out.
Exactly.
That theatre to him is like a matinee.
Exactly.
Isn't it? Yeah. He's off out clubbing, isn't he? He's off down, he's going to get some ammo, he's going to get a couple of butt plugs, and he's not even going to start dancing till midnight, is he?
Have any of us ever met any gay people? It's just, I mean, our view of them is, I don't know. Email in if you've met a gay person.
Yeah.
Tell us where we're going wrong.
Yeah. Have any of us ever met a gay person?
I mean, the way we talk about it is just like, have we ever met Chinese people? I've seen them. I've seen them out there wandering the streets, but I don't think I've ever had a conversation.
Now, here's the irony. I definitely know and have met more little gay fellas than little Chinese fellas.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any little Chinese friends?
There was a girl at school who was Chinese, but she was kind of inscrutable. I couldn't get close to her. She was sort of mysterious.
Right.
Rockbusters?
Yeah, brilliant.
Right then, this is where I give you a little cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band or an artist and stuff like that.
Yeah,
sort of being the operative phrase there.
Yeah. Let's see how we read this clue.
Yeah.
This is going to sound like Oscar Wilde.
Clue number 1.
3 different clues. Clue
Oscar
number
Wilde
1.
was Chinese, apparently.
Was it?
Yeah, it was illegal then.
Right. Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone?
Sorry?
Right? Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone?
Are we back on the gay thing, or is this... This is the clue?
That's the clue.
Right.
Clue for Rockbusters number 1. Will you just leave the entrance to my garden alone, will you?
Right, that doesn't count because I know what it is.
And what were the initials?
What are the initials?
GG.
Correct.
Yeah, right, but you've got to pronounce the artist correctly. I'll pronounce the artist, because I know what it is.
Don't ruin it.
No, but when the answer comes, I'll pronounce the artist.
Right, can we just focus, please, on the quiz? Go. What was the clue again? Give it again.
Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone? Stop messing with it, right? GG.
Okay.
Right?
Next.
Doesn't count.
Next.
Incorrect.
Don't phone, but you can send a message on my mobile if you want, right? That's T. It's another little easy one. And the last one, we were sharing out the mail sheet.
Right, that doesn't count either.
Can we just fuck?
I know what that is. I know what that is.
I don't care. We'll come to that later.
Yeah.
And number 3, we were sharing out the male sheep, and I think I got the best one. Right? DG.
DG.
Yeah. So quickly again, will you leave the entrance to my garden alone? Stop messing about with it.
Yeah.
Right? GG.
Yeah.
Don't phone, but you can send us a message on my mobile if you want. Right? That was T. And the last one, we were sharing out the male sheep, and I got the best one, so that's good. Right? DG.
All right. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Have we got any prizes?
Do you want to have a look?
Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Have we got any prizes?
Just look, the clues are rubbish. The clues don't work. The show is. I mean, this is pathetic. Play a record.
That's what it should be called. And the clues don't work.
Blur. Out of time on XFM. Well, we're not out of time. We've still got an hour left, boys.
Hey!
Luckily.
Brilliant. A lot of emails, obviously, about the Chinese. People as fascinated as we are. I don't want to discuss it, interminably, Rick, because there's so much to say, and we've said most of it in the past.
Yeah.
Get a couple of emails. In fact, I think, Carl, you told us this information. Remind me of it again. If all the Chinese people in the world were...
We're in a line on that, because there's loads of them. You'd never get to the end of it.
Right.
No, it's not that.
It's
no. If all the Chinese people formed a line and started walking out of China, you'd never get to the end of it.
That's what I just said.
No, it's because though, they'd be having babies. You know what I mean? Still, it'd be adding to it all the time, wouldn't you?
But would they be walking and shagging and having babies as they're walking out?
Yeah, that is.
I'd love to see someone organise that. Maybe the Record Breakers team.
I tell you what, I'd love to see Ross McWhirter or Norris, who is it? Who's the one that's alive?
I forget Norris, I think.
Norris, right? I'd love to see him to coordinate that.
Yeah.
1.2 billion little Chinese fellas. Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl.
Yeah. And where are they walking out of China? Which exit are they taking?
They're taking the...
Through Tibet? Or?
I think it's the Gate 9 Slip Road, the M43,
right.
to St. Petersburg.
Right.
And they go, and walking, and shagging.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because some presumably are dying as they're leaving.
No, but they live to 120.
That's true.
So
they claim.
So, well, we know Carl's theory on that. Do you want to just tell new listeners your theory about when all these Chinese people get the records for oldest people in the world? Come on, what's your theory, Carl?
Leave it.
Carl,
just that they're probably lying.
Why?
That's all. Because a lot of them don't age that well. Some of them do. A lot of them don't, and they always look older than they are. I read the other day, right? Do you know the one who was the oldest woman in the world, right? Chinese woman, right? The way she did it, it was...
She didn't die. That was her secret. Yeah. What she did, she got up every day and didn't die.
No, she was like awake and that, and then she'd have 2 days just sleeping.
Right.
So she wasn't really that old.
What do you mean?
Well, she'd only sort of lived half of her life in a way.
Well, we all live 2/3 of our life, don't we?
No, but she was like awake and that, and then she'd go, I'll go to bed, and then that'd be it for 2 days.
Talking of sleeping, oh man alive, I went to see the last part of the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Why?
Well, it's like a family thing now. Every Christmas, my family and I have been going to see the Lord of the Rings, the next instalment. It's like a family thing.
What will you do if they keep making them?
Oh, I'd say I've wasted now about 10 hours of my life with that tripe.
You can never get that back.
I can never get that back. That's what Peter Jackson owes me. 10 hours now he owes me of my life. It is absolute drivel.
Well, I know.
We've said this before. I don't want to harp on again about it, but I cannot fathom why everyone is so excited and loves these films so much. Like you say, people review saying it's the best film ever. I think this is the greatest movie I'll ever see. And I don't... It's like they go, oh, but look at all the fight sequences.
But Tolkien being up there in literature, like, you know what I mean? It's sort of like Shakespeare. Tolkien. No!
Yeah.
No.
But what is it that he's writing about exactly?
I don't know.
Little midget fellas who can't get shoes. I mean, I've got big feet. I've got size 14. I can get shoes.
Oh, God.
Send off from mail order.
I know, it is like, it's like, Harry Potter taken seriously.
Yeah.
But I know who's watching it. It's like these people who are watching it are obviously nerds, people who live in Forbidden Planet. They love it. They can't believe their luck.
But that's the core audience, but it's obviously bigger than that.
But then it's also people who can think they have a go, like menopausal women thinking, well, I'll write a book then. the Globplin came into the cave.
Exactly.
Right? And they're sort of like 13-year-old sons who've never shown interest in anything except glue now writes orc
Yeah, exactly.
on his exercise book, and so they're loving it. It's like,
it's sort of uniting, bringing people together. But at the end, right, I mean, it's taken them now like 9 hours to get from one part of Middle-earth to the end, to the other end, so they can destroy the ring, the evil ring.
Did they do a line? Was it?
I don't know what they...
Like these little Chinese fellas.
And it's taken them 9 hours of their time and my life as well to get there. And at the end, they all say goodbye.
They do it in real time. Why don't they edit it?
I mean, that's what it felt like. It really, it can't have, it must have taken them less time, you know, within the sort of logic of the book to get there than it did for me to watch it. And at the end, they sort of say goodbye to each other and they all hug. So there's like, you know, there's little midget one, you know, Frida, saying goodbye to, you know, Bjorn.
What are they
Benny.
called in the thing? Because are they PC in it? Are they called like midgets and dwarves?
No, they're called hobbits.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
So we should call small people hobbits from now on.
That's what they are, just to make it kind of topical, and they'll like that as well. Give them sort of, you know.
So if you see a little, on the way home, if you saw a little
midget fella,
4 foot midget fella, just say, "Excuse me, hobbit."
Yeah.
Okay, that's
call
fine
him
then.
Frodo. Right, Frodo. He'd like it. He'd love it because everyone loves the Lord of the Rings.
They love it. No, everyone loves the Lord of the Rings.
In the end, if you ever get to the end, they all hug each other. They say, well, basically Frodo has to say goodbye to all his other little fellas, and so he's hugging them. I don't know how many of them there are, and he's hugging them, right? And it is the most interminable thing I've ever seen. It's like the music's playing. They look into each other's eyes. He hugs them. He hugs. They pull back. They look at each other again. They're like, we'll never see each other again. Then he hugs the next one, and I was just screaming. I was thinking, hug, just one big group hug.
Yeah.
Then we can get out of
like
it.
an American football team.
Exactly.
Just go. Knock
Not
heads.
each individual one. I mean, it's dragging on and on and on. And apparently on the DVD, there's like an extra sort of 20 minutes of extra footage of scenes he's cut out. Who's watching this tripe? Who cares?
I don't know.
I genuinely,
Have we lost some of our popularity by slagging off Lord of the Rings?
I don't care. Screw them. If you love it, if you can't live without Lord of the Rings, screw you. I don't want you as a listener. I can't fathom it. Really, Rick, it's not like I'm trying to be wayward or controversial. I can't get my head around the popularity.
But doesn't Harry Potter annoy you as well, though?
Yeah, but at least it's kind of over in an hour and a half.
Is it? I haven't seen it.
I went to the toilet 3 times during the course of the film.
Really?
It's unbelievable. The woman sat next to me.
Sexy stuff in it, was there?
Some of those little pixies with the pointed ears. It just took me back to all, you know, Mr. Spock. Oh, all those glorious days. But it really is just. I mean, have you seen any of them? You've not bothered.
I've seen one, and it was long, and I thought it was nicely filmed, and I thought, well, okay, I'll just get through it. I even think, you know, it was just a list of, and here come the orcs.
Exactly.
Right, okay, we see the orcs now. Yeah.
But it's like people go, look at the amazing fight sequences, the amazing immense battles. And it's true, he's got thousands of actors and stuff on horses, brilliant. But I'm not impressed by good time management.
No.
Well done, he's got all these people together, he's orchestrated it, well done. But it's got to be more interesting. My friend summed it up. He said the Lord of the Rings films, they're like the film equivalent of an Enya song.
Yeah.
And that to me is exactly right. Lots of billowing dresses, slow musical moments.
That's good.
People riding majestically on horses.
Enya.
Constantly riding majestically everywhere.
Dido's taken over from Enya in that.
Well,
I've got a confession to make.
Go on.
I like that latest Dido song.
I'll play a song.
I know. I thought I'd never. I don't know what to say.
Let me explain something to you about Dido.
Oh, God. Biting Bottles, Richard Ashcroft on XFM.
We've had an email which I suppose puts my hatred of Lord of the Rings into perspective. It says, yeah, you may have spent 10 hours of your life wasting your time with Lord of the Rings, but imagine how many hours of people's lives this show have wasted for our
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I suppose it does, balance.
2 hours a week for a couple of years.
We can never give that back to people.
I know, it mounts up, doesn't it?
Yeah. We should be doing some kind of community service for people, maybe popping around.
Well, this is community service, isn't it? Because Karl, it makes his brain work a little bit.
True.
And it, keeps him, from going on holiday, sort of for 2 hours a week, which is good. We spent New Year's Eve together, me and Karl.
Oh yeah.
It was me and Jane, Karl and Suzanne. Her hair doesn't really look like Dave Hill. I must confess.
You didn't see it when it was done, though.
Yeah, she had the coat on that you bought her to say sorry, though, didn't she?
Yeah.
And Martin Freeman and his girlfriend Amanda, and Glyn, and we all went for a meal, and then we all went back to ours, and sort of saw in the new year and all that, and saw the fireworks, and then in the wee hours when just the drinking seriously starts, we started playing parlour games. And do you know that game when you go round, started off like with pop bands or rock bands, you have to say a band, and then they have to come up with a band immediately that starts with the letter that your band ended with.
Right.
So Suede, E, Erasure. Do you know what I mean? Go around. We did that, right? And then we had to change that because people were sort of using the same ones crop up. So I said, well, let's do Animals. We're doing Animals. And I gave Karl one. I think Karl panicked. You know, do it quite quick. I want to just test it on you.
Okay. Is this bands? What is it?
I said... Now, what did I say? So basically, I said an animal, and it ended with E. Okay, so I go skate.
Eagle.
There you go.
Yeah, but hang on. I think I was the third person. Right. So think of another one.
Eel.
Yeah, I had that. Yeah, I did that one.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of E's coming up. Elephant.
Yeah.
Do you know what Karl said?
Go on.
Ready?
Yep.
Egg.
Oh, in a sense, I suppose.
Egg? He went, yeah. I went, no, wrong. He went, well, what? And then Martin came to his rescue and went, well, what is an egg? Animal, vegetable, mineral. I said, well, it's animal, but it's you can't have egg.
But would you allow
then?
tadpole?
Well, yes.
Is
Yeah,
that not
because it's a
kinda
larval
similar?
stage. Yeah, no, but egg, you might as well have leg or eye, uterus. It doesn't count. Egg, you panicked. Brilliant.
Oh, I still think I'm right.
Well, you're not right. We were naming, you know.
Just a bit of fun, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You meant, why obey the rules? It's just a
Exactly.
bit of
Yeah.
fun.
No, that is true.
Don't
That
bother
is
with the
true.
rules.
That is
You
true.
had the fireworks in the year, did you?
Yeah.
What, you had them yourself? Or
No,
you
no,
just
no.
watched
You
them?
could stare across the river. We could see him, but actually very impressive. And I'll tell you what, they got it right this year. Instead of 2 hours of letting off fireworks, people were going, oh, can we go now? It was 3 minutes, and they spent £1 million on the 3 minutes, and that's it. That's all you can stand, 3 minutes of fireworks.
Oh.
To me, fireworks are like watching Lord of the Rings.
Exactly,
I've
absolutely.
never been impressed as a child.
Never been impressed.
I've never been impressed as an adult, but a big bang, a huge big explosion, that'll do me.
I used to go to, they used to have little community fireworks displays at Christmas, things like that, near our school, maybe in the school or at the local kind of community centre. And I used to go along to them with the family, everything, get the sparklers, and they would have the fireworks. Oh, and that would be, and I was just bored silly. And I always thought that if the guy organising it had wheeled out an enormous firework, climbed in, gone, last one to the moon's a bender, and then shot off, that I'd have been, that'd be brilliant.
That'd be good, yeah.
But everything's just interminable.
Do you reckon I could take out that church?
Yeah,
from
exactly.
here?
Yeah.
Get money on it. Go on then. Yeah. That'd be worth it, wouldn't it? But little zoom, another one. Oh, Christ.
So a friend of mine was telling me that they once had some indoor fireworks, which apparently is just, I mean, imagine that. Who needs indoor fireworks?
Well, I think that's just little, I think one of the things, we got indoor fireworks once when I was little, and I remember one of the fireworks was that little celluloid fish that you put in the palm of your hand.
Of course.
And it goes,
Predicts the future.
oh, you're sexy.
Yeah.
What, it curled up because of the heat of your hand? Yeah. Oh, you're dead. It didn't curl. Actually, it's Grandad. He's dead.
Yes.
His hands are cold. Oh, no. That's the only way that would be... Oh, yeah.
So that's the only test
How
it
did you
can
discover
do.
he was dead? We used one of those predictive fish. It came out dead.
Yeah.
Just flat.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time, though, Karl?
What, at your place?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good night, wasn't it?
We danced, didn't we?
A bit of a dance.
What, the two of you together?
Yeah, Amanda had got one of those DVD films. No, straight to, DV
A video
cameras.
camera,
It goes
right.
straight to...
DVD.
Yeah,
Okay.
amazing, right? And Karl was doing his moonwalking. I was sort of doing some sort of jazz step, wasn't I? Sort of like Michael Jackson. I ended up jumping up on the couch with both feet and falling straight back on my back.
Of course you did.
I can't believe I was all right.
Yeah.
What's the chance of that? It's when you're drunk that you sort of like... You revert to childhood and you sort of bounce.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, luckily...
Is that DVD going to be available in the shops later this year? Track 1, side 1, the first Talking Heads album, Uh-Oh, Love Comes to Town.
On XFM 104.9.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's Rockbusters results, isn't it?
Okay.
All right.
Brilliant.
Do you want the prizes, by the way?
Not really.
Not bothered?
No.
Right, some videos and DVDs and that, some good stuff in there.
VHS, I hope.
Couple.
$4.99.
Is that one about
TV
weather?
titles. What?
There's the weather one. That's going to be on telly. Donald McIntyre.
Oh, yeah.
That's in there, if you want that.
Yeah. He reckons Donald McIntyre ripped him off because he did a thing about how much it costs to have a chimp, cheap as chimps. What was the other thing you think someone ripped you off? Rockbusters.
Ken Bruce on Radio 2 is doing Songs of Phrase. He was doing that over Christmas. I took 1 week off. He's in there.
And when he heard that Donald McIntyre was doing a programme about wind, he thought he was moving on Auntie Nora.
Right. So, the first one, will you leave the entrance to my garden alone? Right, that was the cryptic clue. The initials were GG.
Yeah.
That was Gareth Gates.
Gareth. What would you
Gareth Gates.
No, but it's Gareth Gates, isn't it? So, why would you say to someone Gareth? Is that like what's that, a Manchester thing when you say Gareth?
Gareth Gates.
Gareth Gates. The bloke who came second in Popeye, yeah, Gareth Gates.
So that's the first one.
What was that about getting off the thing, though? Leave my entrance alone, though. I don't understand what it's got to do with leaving my entrance alone.
The gate to the garden.
No, the gates bit, but what's Gareth got to do with it,
one was
ignoramus?
Don't phone, but you can send me a message on my mobile if you want. The initial was T. Text us, right?
No, it's text. The word's text. So you'd have to say text me.
Text us.
Text, what do you mean? No, text me. What's that?
The third one was, we were sharing out the male sheep and that, right? Yeah. I got the best one. DG, right? We were sharing out the male sheep.
Get to it. It doesn't work anyway. Get to it. What is it?
Delta Good Ram.
Delta Good Ram. You were dealt a good ram.
Delta Good Ram. All right. So who's the winner?
We're going to give it to Stephen Gunning from Tooting. He's got all of those right. I don't know how, but well done to him, and he wins some crap in a jiffy bag.
Literally.
You too on XFM?
Yeah. Snow Patrol and Run on XFM 104.9.
Yeah, not bad at all.
So everyone had a good Christmas though, yeah? Really? Carl, even though it was like a little bit Lanzagrotte, it was a nice Christmas.
Yeah.
What was the book you read, by the way? Someone just emailed in and wanted to know. What was the book you read?
It was The Governor.
The Governor?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Did you buy Suzanne a gift in the end? Which you surprised her with on Christmas Day?
Yeah, after that show that we did before Christmas.
Yeah.
I was walking home thinking, might as well treat her then.
Yeah.
Went and got her a necklace.
Nice.
Actually, she said she wanted a necklace, but I didn't know which one, but went and got one.
Yeah.
And she was happy with that.
Yeah. That shut her up.
yeah.
But, yeah.
And did she get you
a gift back?
She did get me something, yeah.
See, we knew she would.
Of course she would.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, she got me a little Game Boy Advance to take on holiday because she knows I get bored.
Lovely.
Right? So that was good, but I was like, hang on a minute. I know how much I spent.
Oh,
and I know how much these are, right? But I was clever, though. When I got to the airport, I bought her to get me an extra, bought me an extra game for it.
Yeah.
Got the value.
Of course.
When you were growing up, did you wait to ask your mum for sweets right at the counter so the woman would embarrass her into getting you it?
What, you mean just slip it in the basket?
Well, no, just wait till there's some, a stranger watching before you ask for sweets.
Mum, can I have a Kinder Egg?
Did you sit in front of Suzanne when it got to Suzanne, can you get me something else? Because remember I spent more on that necklace than you did like Game Boy Advance. And the woman in Dixon's goes, oh, you better get him something else. And she goes, oh, bloody hell, all right then.
Nah. She did well, though. You know what I mean?
She's done well to keep you, hasn't she?
Done well.
Because you're such a find.
You're quite a catch.
Yeah, she must wake up every morning and go, ooh, I am the luckiest girl in the world.
Well, she told you that the other night.
What?
She said the other night how good it is living with me.
Oh, yeah. I said to Suzanne, it must be great, because I only see him 2 hours a week and I like to squeeze his little head. You can do that all day, every day. Does she ever squeeze your head?
No.
No?
No. It's like that thing, though, isn't it? It's like when you work in a chocolate factory. You get sick of it, don't you? If it's there all the time.
Yeah, she must think, well, I could squeeze that head any time I wanted. It's not worth it. I just,
yeah. What about your Christmas?
My dad, I'm wondering if you're turning into my dad, because he bought my mum a bracelet. He won't mind me talking about this, because he said you'll probably talk about this on the radio, and you're right, Dad, I am talking about it. He bought my mum a little gold bracelet. Lovely gift. You know, it was a lovely thing. She opened it, she loved it, and everyone thought, what a great gift, lovely gift. He wouldn't stop talking about it. He wouldn't stop talking about the gift he bought. He kept on grabbing my mum's arm and showing it to people. Look at that. Look at the gleam on that.
The gleam!
Steve, look at the shine on that. Look at the gleam there. Look at that.
Gleam.
And do you know what he said the great thing about that's pure gold. He went, it's an investment. That's an investment, that. It's gold, you know, it's always worth something
I
gold.
love that when people give you a gift and it goes an investment. I love it.
But what? Not only does it sort of take away any of the romanticism of it, but it was the way he constantly was talking about how great a gift it was.
I'll tell you what, I haven't heard the word gleam for 30 years.
Look at the gleam on that.
The gleam.
Look at that. Look at the sparkle on that. And look at that. It looks like rope. That's what he kept saying. It looks like rope. It looks like gold rope. And he just can't. I don't know. I heard you disagree. We were opening gifts. He went disagree. I could hear him in the kitchen going, "Think about that. That's pure gold. That Elaine. That's pure gold."
I might melt that down.
Yeah. John, next door neighbour. John, look at that. Look at the shine on that.
That's great. That's brilliant, though.
But it doesn't sort of undermine the gift a bit if you keep on droning on about how great it is.
If people enjoy giving, that's nice, isn't it? And you got to, you know, what did your mum say? She loved it.
She couldn't get a word in edgeways.
That's a step up from a jar of coffee, though, isn't it?
It is a step up, yeah.
That's good. Oh. What about yours?
I didn't get my mum and dad anything this time. No, because I'm always treating them anyway. Whenever if they need a few quid, if I can help them.
Well, you are the gift that keeps on giving, Carl.
No, but don't just go giving anything just for the sake of it. You know what I mean? Wait for the time that's right, sort of thing. Just because it's Christmas. Because...
yeah, I mean, there's no better time, is there, really?
No, I just was going to say my mum and dad didn't get me anything, but they did.
What did they get?
But, just some money. But, I'll get them something when the time's right. Do you know what I mean? They always need bits and pieces through the year, so...
Yeah.
I'll look after them.
Sure.
But, it was weird being away.
Has anyone got caught onto the fact that, you know, they leave groceries in the telephone box near your dad yet?
No, that's still going on.
Is it?
Going on, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it? That is just fantastic. So when he needs a loaf of bread, pint of milk, just goes down. Does he ever give that as gifts?
Now listen, are we doing the film thing in a bit?
Oh.
Got more prizes.
Yeah.
Is it better than Rockbusters?
It's all right. I did it in a bit of a rush because I was only in yesterday, wasn't I?
Sure.
Well, yeah. If you take 3 holidays a year, then there's not enough time for the work. Me and Steve like to, put our priority into, doing the work, coming up with a good product, and getting a holiday when we can. We haven't. I haven't really.
I love a holiday, Rick.
I love a holiday.
But I don't do the holidays for me. It's for Suzanne, isn't it? She's the one who likes going away.
With you?
I'll just go. Yeah. So I'll go with her. Do me bit.
When you were playing Game Boy, right, and you'd looked in the hole, and you were reading your book, what is she doing?
She'll make things seem more interesting to me. Do you know what I mean? So, like, when we're at the Owl and the bus driver said, "You've got an hour here," I said, "Why have I got an hour here? I go to a funeral with someone who I loved in a ground and don't spend an hour around it. Why do I want to..." Do you know what I mean? Why do I want to spend an hour looking in this?
Wasn't that terrible when your auntie just shot up in all this magma?
Yeah.
That was terrible, wasn't it? That was the worst funeral you'd ever been to, wasn't it?
But she'll
I'll tell you, that would make funerals more interesting.
If they just... It was a cremation and a burial.
Yeah.
You just put them in a volcano and they go, 2, 3, here they go, wee, up to heaven.
I was having a conversation with my flatmate about songs that would be inappropriate to have at your wedding, at your funeral.
And horny, surely is one.
It, yeah, was what
was
we were thinking.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first one we came up with. I'm horny, 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 horny. That was the first one we came up with.
Isn't Robbie Williams' Angels one of the...
Yes.
Biggest
and
ones.
I think Wind Beneath Your Wings.
Yeah.
I think is apparently quite popular.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I play that on Auntie Nora's. Can't you?
Bit of Boston?
Yeah.
A bit of who? Busted?
Boston, more than
Boston.
a feeling.
Right.
It's much more than a feeling. Boston, more than a feeling. XFM 104.9. Well, another big moment here. We've had Rockbusters. We're going to have Carl's film quiz thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a film quiz thing. I've done Planet of the Apes, right? Because one of the things we did in Lanzarote, went on this tour with sort of 3 northern blokes, and they didn't really know what they were talking about.
Joking. You're joking. Northerners not knowing what they're talking about. You're having a laugh.
No, they'd obviously sort of not had much luck here, right? And thought, let's go over to Lanzarote, buy some vans, right? Get people in it. We'll do a tour of the island. And whenever someone asked the question, like, what year did the volcano happen? They go, "Oh, we'll take you to the visitor centres. You can read about it there." So they never actually answered anything, right? So they were useless. But one of the things that they told us was that Planet of the Apes was filmed in Lanzarote.
Right. Okay.
Right.
That makes sense.
A bit of it. Well, does it? Does it make sense?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Okay. Anyway.
No. I mean, if they wanted to show sort of an hour and sort of barren, sort of post-apocalyptic sort of subject, choose where you went on holiday.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, but when we were there, well, he took us to this sort of beach, and I said, "Is this where they did it?" And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "What? Right there, yeah." And I watched it, and I couldn't see where I was.
Yeah, you know that if you watch a film from 1968 and you've been to the same place, you're not going to feature. You're not going to see you in the back walking along the beach.
It's a new one, new Planet of the Apes.
Oh, the recent Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, right. So I thought I'd sort of.
Now that sounds a little bit more far-fetched. I'd have thought that was probably a lot in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, is this the current Planet of the Apes or the old one you've done?
Current Planet of the Apes.
This is the recent one.
All right, there'll be a question at the end of it, so listen on that.
Is this entertaining to anyone, this? I mean, just take the last 4 minutes of conversation.
But seriously, Rick, who cares?
I don't.
Do you?
No.
I don't.
DVD's selling well.
Exactly, what do I care?
All right, go on then.
All right, so Planet of the Apes, question at the end of it, listen and win some stuff, all right?
Hey, where am I? What is this place? Hang on a minute, I'll have a look. According to the Lanzarote guide, we've been dropped off at the volcano bit. Apparently there's 36 volcanoes here to be seen.
I hope you don't mind my saying, but this is a waste of time.
I know what you mean. Don't know why they need 36 volcanoes. Just keep one. Fill the rest in. Like a car park or something. Excuse me, guide. Why's the bus drops us off here? What's so special about this place?
Well, according to our holy writings, that is where creation began, where the Almighty breathed life in the time before time.
Wow, it's amazing that, isn't it? All this has been stood here for years and years. What about the coffee shop there? Is that old, is it? Well, nothing. You're out to rip us off. I raised about £4 for a coffee there. Always ripping people off. That's what annoys me with these trips. You get us in the middle of nowhere, we die of thirst. Well, I'm not able to do without. The reason I've come here, I believe this is where they did Planet of the Apes, innit? Love monkeys. Especially the ones in Planet of the Apes, because they talk and that.
Talking monkeys can't exist.
Joking, aren't you? Of course they can. Getting up to all sorts of stuff. I read about a monkey the other day who worked on the railway. Right, there was another one about a chimp that did a bank job and went off to Spain to sort of...
Shut up!
Oh, hey.
What is that?
Little monkey fella. It's come from that little coffee shop. It's been serving coffee. Now that is worth paying £4 for.
No, you're teasing him.
I'm not teasing it. It's working, isn't it? It's serving the... We want some coffee. Get us some coffee. I've heard about this. You can buy coffee that's been sort of hand-picked by monkeys. It's like Coffee Mate, except it's more sort of coffee primate. Yeah? Hello, little fella. We want coffee.
What do you mean, we?
You're gonna have a coffee, aren't you? What else are you gonna do? Go and look at another 35 volcanoes? I'm staying here. I'm having a monkey coffee. It's brilliant.
You find this amusing?
Jesus, it's a talking monkey. Right, mate. Have a couple of coffees.
Don't start now. We're off duty. I'm starving.
What do you mean you're off duty? Have you bananas later? Just get us a couple of... Right. I understand that you're tired and you've probably been on your hands all day. Just forget the coffee. You go and get some lunch. After you've got some coach, you lazy ass.
You damn human!
Powerful.
Lovely. Excellent. So, what's the question?
If you've been listening to the whole show, how many volcanoes do I think's on the island of Lanzarote?
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have it wrong, what I've been saying, but it's roughly around that.
Yeah, so what have you been saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. You're more likely to win the prize if you leave your address on the email.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we can't really be bothered to phone people or email them back. So,
good point.
Put your address on there and you could win some crap.
In a jiffy bag. Carl's theme tune there by Placebo. Special Needs on XFM 104.9.
All right.
New Year's resolution, Carl?
I don't know. I don't do it. Really.
So what about something like I don't know, start smoking? Do you know? There must be something.
No, it's a waste of time, isn't it? Don't bother with that.
Right.
You, Steve?
Me, no, I've never really made any New Year's resolutions. I just be good to people. Just treat everyone as you want to be treated yourself. Give to charity. Hate, crime, racism, famine, sexism.
I know you're going to keep to all those, except the give to charity. That's me and Carl find that a little bit hard to believe.
Never going to happen. Well, you've always got to break at least one of your New Year's resolutions.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I think I'll be nicer to Carl. What about learn more? I was thinking that I want to learn more.
Always teaching you stuff.
I watched. I'll tell you what, Christmas telly was dreadful this year. I don't know if I've hit that age where I think consciously I thought this is worse than usual.
Yeah.
And I ended up watching Discovery Channel and History Channel again, and I watched 4 episodes in a row of this fantastic documentary, 1418 War, narrated by Dame Judi Dench, and it's brilliant. I just can't get enough of it. I hated history at school, and now I want to know everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's mine. Learn all the stuff about stuff.
I like learning though. I always say that to you. I'm always looking up stuff. When I was on holiday, even though it was sunny outside and they had big holes to look at if I wanted to, I stayed in and watched Discovery there and was watching stuff about scorpions and that.
Yeah, what did you learn?
Well, nothing, because it was all in Spanish. But I just watched it. What I found odd, right? What I found...
Scorpions, have you get it? It's only about poison. You get it.
What I don't understand is with scorpions, right? They have like this sort of weapons, don't they? They have the poison and stuff, right? Yeah. Which can kill a man.
Yeah.
But there was a couple of little animals and that were its sort of enemy.
Yeah.
And it stung them, and it didn't kill them. So what's the point?
Well, firstly, not all scorpions kill a man. Some of them,
this one did, they said.
Yeah, well, they range from like bee stings to so much venom it can take down a horse on things like spiders and snakes and scorpions. So it depends. But a scorpion that will kill a man would kill a rabbit. So I don't know what you're talking about.
No, there was a snake that it stuck its thing into, and some sort of beaver, and they were just like running about.
There's nothing funny about that, so why are we laughing?
Well, the snake wasn't running about, was it?
Well, it was slithering about a bit.
Yeah. What was the beaver doing when the snake...
Just sort of... I think it ate it in the end.
What? Ate what?
Ate the scorpion. Just wandered off.
Well, it wasn't a beaver.
So there you go.
There's no way it was a beaver.
All right, an otter.
This is what you've pieced together from a show in Spanish.
Well... I'm just saying though, how come it can't kill something that small, yet there's someone on holiday that's no sort of danger to that scorpion. We're not going to harm it, right? And yet it can kill a man.
So you say, but I don't believe it.
Shut up, mate. Seriously, this is gobbledygook.
Taught you something again, though. That's what I'm saying.
No, what have you taught us, though? What is the fact that's come out of that? A scorpion can kill a man, but the beaver was dancing with a snake, then it ate it.
You do that
That's
all the
not
time,
a fact.
though.
That's not a fact.
Down. New Year's Eve taught him something, right, about dead people.
No. You know, it thinks it taught me. I was saying you're talking shite. He says they found out your soul weighs an ounce.
Your soul?
Yeah. Your soul weighs an ounce.
Right, who found this out?
I read it.
Your arsehole weighs an ounce.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. A soul weighs an ounce. You're talking drivel.
All right.
Have you got any monkey news?
So what did they do? They measured. They weighed someone who was alive, and they will wait for you to die, then weigh you again.
There was someone.
You've lost an ounce. Yeah, oh, sorry, it must be your soul shooting off to heaven.
It was someone who was really ill, and they said, we can't do anything for you here, but we've got a bit of an idea that we want to do. We've been wanting to do this. Stuck him on some scales. He said, right, you weigh 9 pounds and an ounce, or whatever, because he was wasting away. He died, 9 pounds. Right?
Fine, well, that's proof we needed.
Talking shite.
Monkey news, we might as well leave it.
No, come on,
tell monkey news.
No, it's nothing that great, really.
Is it worth playing the jingle? Quickly?
Go on, then.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, it's about a monkey.
2004, four.
It's about this woman monkey who was born in 1834. Right? Half monkey, half woman.
No, not true.
It happened, apparently. It was in the Daily Mail. Right?
Okay.
The Victorian ape woman was her name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I christened this thing Victorian ape woman. Well, we thought Sandra. No, I'm calling it Victorian ape woman.
She was about 4 foot.
No, didn't happen.
She had lovely thick black hair on her head and on the back of her legs and on her arms.
Yeah.
All right.
Save stockings.
Let's have a look.
And she didn't need a bustle because of a huge ape-like arse sticking out the back of her dress.
She was good at reading and sewing.
Well, it's good because they didn't have opposable thumbs. So
she could speak 3 languages.
Yes.
She was
human, monkey, and monkey human.
20 offers of marriage. Does that annoy you, Steve?
Absolute twaddle.
All right, well,
more rubbish than your soul weighing an ounce.
Let's leave
a
it there.
Victorian monkey
Let's
woman.
leave it there, then.
See you next week with some more twaddle.
I was worried we wouldn't have the old magic in 2004, but we're still talking shit. Merry New Year.